All right, it's Thursday night. It's time for the BS sessions. But tonight, I only have one subject to BS because it's hot news and I want to bring it out. But before that, we're celebrating our 200th episode. Jerry, you stuck with me for 200 episodes. How the fuck did you do that?
Patience, forgiveness,
And alcohol.
alcohol. Yes.
Cheers. What's up, brother?
A lot of
Not
drugs.
much, man. 200, man. Wow. I mean, who would have thunk it?
Yeah. Well, we started January 19th, 2021. First episode was just called Real Talk. And we didn't know what we were doing. We just said,
Still don't know what we're fucking doing.
Hey, Jerry, you want to get on a podcast? You want to start this Three Shots Down podcast? It's COVID. Let's do something. Okay.
Hey, you
Here,
know what
get
they
on
say?
it.
Some shows just won't die.
Right?
Yeah, they say that
I
about
actually
Freeform.
watched episode 1, and the best part is Mark says, and he's pointing the other way. This is Jerry. He's pointing the wrong direction like this.
No, on my camera, it's different, probably.
And I'm glad you dropped the politics because that was like,
Yeah, we ended that in episode 14.
I was about to say that made it about a whole 15 episodes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 episodes. Because me and Jerry go, this kind of drags. Let's not politics, right, Jerry? We're going, fuck this shit.
Yeah. It's just pointless to discuss politics, man, in
Yeah.
any forum nowadays. So
Yeah, you want to introduce our guest real quick?
yeah, man. We had a variety of different NFL fans here tonight. We got Mark Daly, the Giants fan. How you doing? What the hell does that say? I am Iron Man? Okay, gotcha.
I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, gotta get the fan.
You got to get a fan to speak into.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Like Chris Farley and Tommy Boy.
I could play the song, or will you get hit with
La,
a
la, 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 la. Yeah. And then we got Be Cool or Be Be Cool or Be Podcast Out.
I gotta
Still
just
the
put my fucking name on there, man.
I still fucking say it. It's the coolest fucking podcast name in the history of podcasting. I don't care what anybody
Thanks,
says.
man.
Love that name. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Just
Awesome.
I don't know, man. I'm getting nervous already with the beginning of football season here.
Oh, I know. That's what sucks about it. I mean, fuck. It kind of takes the joy out of it sometimes.
Hey,
You know
the next 6 months is gonna my mental health is gonna be on my team.
my best and most relaxing football years when the Niners went 3-13. I was relaxed. I wasn't expecting much. You know what I mean? So I was like, easy year to get by. But when they're like in the fucking playoffs and all that shit, that's when
I never go in with high expectations anyway. So the last time we won a Super Bowl, DVDs weren't even introduced yet.
I wasn't
True.
even born yet.
Did you watch the Netflix?
At least the Niners went to a Super Bowl, but still haven't won. You guys won before us. Though,
Did anybody watch that? Netflix America's Team?
I'm half through the first episode.
No, I never saw it.
It's really good. It's
Jerry Jones comes off like an ass in half that episode already.
Well, I
so
mean,
I'm like,
everybody already knows that, but
well,
Even I know
Yeah.
that.
He's got a big desk and a hat,
even
you know,
Cowboys fans know that.
Oh God, I can't stand him, dude.
the biggest surprise is Barry Switzer is on there, and
Oh, God.
he never talks.
I mean, Jerry Jones is pretty much the reason that there's not more Cowboys fans.
No, but it was great seeing Barry Switzer because I thought his segments when he talked were very interesting.
well, I'll get to it, but we
But
weren't supposed to
I
talk
will say this:
BS.
the
But
team kind of fell apart because it went from Jimmy Johnson, the very strict coach, the Barry Switzer. So like he was like, yeah, whatever, run offense, defense, whatever, do whatever you guys got to do. He was too chill. It was just too much of a drastic
Yeah,
change.
Switzer's team was basically still Jimmy Johnson's team.
Oh, yeah,
that year.
Well,
won the
that's
Super
why they
Bowl.
still won one.
Well, yeah, because they ran themselves pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Niners with George Seifert his first year. I mean,
Well,
that was Bill Walsh's team.
They won one because they paid Neil O'Donnell to throw 3 interceptions right to him.
That
But
was
the thing is that I don't understand. The Cowboys had a wide variety to choose from of coaches this year. And they went with someone who's never been a head coach in any
he's been in
level
the league for over 30 years, though.
So he's never been a head coach. It's a whole different world.
Either was George Seifert when they got him.
But the
Defensive
Cowboys
coordinator.
tend to do that. They usually pick coaches that Mike McCarthy was like really one of the few that was like established.
I was very surprised that they had
Parcells.
gotten McCarthy, and I was very happy about that. I like McCarthy.
all right.
All right.
But I think they took a step back in everything for this year.
I don't know. The defenses on both these teams suck right now. I'm just saying that.
It's
like
just the second
horrible.
quarter.
But they're running wild.
Oh, righty then. Wow. Okay.
Let's get to-
getting on with
look
the
at the
introduction.
time.
I didn't
I got
bring
some
go.
Staub. How you doing, man?
Hi, I'm here.
I didn't start the football talk.
Yeah, but
All right,
Jerry
then
finished it.
And then we got
That was
Andy
maybe
Rodriguez,
fun.
who I had the privilege of hanging out with him in Oklahoma the last couple of days. Was a lot of fun, except
was
for
a lot of
Sunday
fun,
was
man.
kind of a bummer, but you know,
Even
it is what it is.
drowning pool was fun, right?
No, they
Well,
suck.
Alternative fun.
Dude, I had a fucking blast. I mean, I became a Marilyn Manson fan when I was there. I used to can't stand it, but the fucking guy can bring it live. I mean, he was
It
awesome.
was great live.
I became a Struts fan. I didn't even know they existed, but holy
I
shit, what a
showed
great
you the
band they
Struts a lot.
are. You show me all kinds of shit, and I just delete it. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding. I don't care.
I
Whatever.
know.
But so yeah, I mean, I got to see two of the best female guitarists, Orianthe and Nita Strauss. Got to see Alice Cooper do a Black Sabbath cover, man. Holy shit.
What song did he do?
Paranoid. He did at the end of set. That was really cool. The cool thing about this is every band did an Ozzy tribute, right, Andy? It seemed just about every band.
Yeah,
did
almost
an Ozzy
everybody
tribute.
did.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure
Yeah,
Lita did
even
Cold
the
Glass, so-
undercard bands did some. It was
I
pretty
was
cool.
surprised you guys didn't take pictures and put it on Facebook together.
No, I do. I have a bunch. I haven't posted them.
I was waiting for them. I'll see you
Yeah,
guys
but,
together. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, I
you
don't
guys
take
doing it.
pictures.
Yeah,
A lot of cool undercard bands that
you're
we
very
maybe got
photogenic,
into.
Andy.
Were really cool.
You're a good guy.
But anyway,
Thank you,
all
Mark.
right. So, what are we doing tonight, Mark? This is your.
I already
this is
said.
your-
I already
this is-
said what we're doing.
No, you didn't.
It's our 200.
didn't.
Oh, we're doing our decades. We're starting a decade series that's going to run until we get to what 2010s because 2020s ain't over yet.
It's gonna run until we're finished with it.
Yeah, they're going to run until we finish them. Maybe the decade will be.
We should do like a top 6 in 2000 in the 2020s. It's only half.
2020s.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, I don't know.
I do
I don't know if I
top
can
65.
name any bands that are just from the 2020s.
Oh, I can. I can name a
Yeah, I
lot of
can.
bands.
can
But
name a couple.
I know 90s is going to be Andy's jam. But yeah, we're starting with the 60s. Joseph is here because how many episodes have you been on BS, Joseph?
Like 60, I think.
Damn,
60. Yep.
he's a co-host. What are we talking about?
Well, yeah, that guy's in the corner right there. Andy Rodriguez has been on over half, 103 episodes.
Really?
I was
Oh,
like
shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was like counting them. And this is your 104th, and then Al's been tonight is his 50th episode on here.
So I can retire then. You guys
No.
can take over.
Oh
It's my
no,
50th.
no! You can't let me run amok. That's not good.
It's my 50th.
Yeah.
It's your
Please
50th.
do not allow him to run amok.
Don't let me run amok.
Please.
Yeah, you had 49, and tonight is your 50th episode.
Wow.
And I got
I'm
y'all need
golden.
the good cop, bad cop on there.
yeah, what do I got here? I got let's see, the first 3 episodes we had Lee. He was our first guest. Lee was on here from Freeform at that time. And then my drunk episode was episode 16 with Eric. Mark always talks about I got a book. And then our first discussion, our first I think second co-host was Eric Ernst P. Jordan. He was on the Sammy and David Lee Roth discussion with some BS on episode 15. And he's been on 29 episodes. And Bushy was on episode 20. It was just the episode with Bushy. He's been on 5 episodes. And Metal Mike was on an episode. His first episode was the best shows, the worst, the best and the worst shows. And then Andy's first episode was top 6 live albums, music, baseball is back, and other BS with guest Andy Rodriguez.
Top 6.
Episode 52. Yeah, we did top 6s.
Wow.
We changed it to top 11 in honor of Spinal Tap and shit. And then Al Horta, yours was We Make the Ultimate K-Tel album songs from 1981 with you, Al. That was your first episode. And I got Mark's on here somewhere. God damn it, I had it on here. Did I fuck it up? Mark, do you remember your first episode?
Not really, but I do remember I won a Megadeth CD.
Yeah, and you said you didn't want it. I still have it over here.
participated in the raffle.
Oh, I got yours. Yours is
Couldn't give that fucking thing away.
Yeah,
What CD was it?
but I
The Sick, the
I
Dying,
bought
and the
one
whatever.
with the
Yeah,
Sammy
the
last
Hagar
one.
cover, so I refused it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mark, I got it.
Sammy Hagar.
Oh, where's Tim, dude? Tim, where are you? Oh shit. Tim.
Honestly, I can't remember what episode I was on first.
All right. So
It might have been the Super Bowl, maybe. I can't remember.
I don't know.
No,
but
you're on before
Mark,
the
you
Super
were
Bowl
on
one.
Unsung Heroes of Bands.
Yeah.
Episode 157. You've been on for 6 episodes. Joseph's first was Top 11 1982 albums, episode 116. And I'm
Yeah,
at,
I figured out that I've been on 60 of the last 84 episodes.
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, there's something wrong here. But Jerry, keep talking real quick.
No, I'm good, man. What's the score now in the game? Anybody know? Let's talk about football.
It's
again.
14-14. Oh, I forgot to send him a damn link. My bad. Keep going. It's 14-14.
Nah, it's cool. Dude, it's like I was stunned when Mark told me we're up to the 200 point, man, because I did not expect us to be at the 200 point or 200 episode range yet. So wow, time fucking flies, man. It really does. But all you guys have been great guests, man. I appreciate y'all for being on and learning from you all, the knowledge and everything else you brought to the show. So thank you for that. We've had a couple of people that have been on. Well, if we just name the people that are on one time, it'd probably be a bunch of mentions. But yeah, man, let's shoot for 200 more, man. I'm having fun doing this, man. So I
We've
do need to
witnessed-
discuss something
we've
with
witnessed
Mark
friendships break down on the show.
True.
I witnessed what was basically a divorce battle between Mark and Andy the one time when they started talking about baseball. I was still scarred by that.
I gotta watch that.
I don't remember what
Yeah.
episode it was, but I'm still scarred by that. Jerry and I just sat here while they screamed at each
And
other.
I accidentally.
Sometimes
brought
it's
up-
fun just to
I
listen.
accidentally brought that up, and then I heard Mark go, "Shut up! Don't say a word. Do not say a word."
I don't think that actually happened.
We
It
argued
did.
about the
It
Astros
did.
Dodgers all the time, dude.
Oh my God.
there was one time where you two like screamed at each other. on
Yeah,
here.
you guys were going at it. I
Yeah.
remember that episode.
I
And then
remember
we said,
that.
"I love you."
I know.
Well, I didn't.
For the record,
And
for the
did
record,
not say
I
I
have
love
no
you that
ill
night.
will. I have no ill will towards the Astros. You do whatever you can to win.
We're not okay.
Yeah.
We're not starting. We're not
I'm
starting.
sorry,
No,
that's the
no,
way I
move
look
on.
at it.
We're not
You do
talking.
whatever
Hey,
you
hey,
can to
Tim.
win.
I'm sorry. I thought I said
Because
brother.
I will say
I think
this:
you
as
broke
a
up there for a
Yankees fan,
second.
the Yankees were all steroided out in the '90s, and they like obliterated everybody. So we didn't follow the rules either. So
Oh, Tim just left. Come on, I got your shit written down here too. I forgot to give him the link. That's my fault.
The man with the wife beater is
Right
back.
here.
How's it going,
Right
Tim?
here.
How's it going, Tim? Hey, Tim, your first episode was 11 songs that got you a speeding ticket. Episode 148, and you've been on 22 episodes. This is your
Yeah.
23rd. This is your 23rd, brother.
I
But
remember that.
man,
That
we were
was a good
talking about
episode.
their first episodes. I'm so sorry, Tim. I thought I sent you the link. I had so many people to send links tonight. I fucked up, but you're here. And I go, where? I even said, "Where's Tim at?" I go, "Where's Tim?" And I go, "Oh shit, let me go look." I saw you say "so" in Messenger. I go, "Oh,
Oh,
fuck
but
it."
I remember when, at least for me, when this whole thing started, because Mark he kept on bugging me, and like, you got to be on the show, you got to be on the show, you got to be on the show, and I wasn't really into freeform at the time. I was into another podcast, which we won't talk about. And finally, I said, "Fuck it, all right, sure, I'll go on." And we weren't even doing videos yet. We were doing just audio.
I'm freeform, yeah.
Yeah.
This is BS, and we started BS.
And I was like, "Man, this is fun. This is a blast. I get to talk about music with other people that know music. So, yeah, sign me up."
Yeah, you were on here, and and you bought a camera, so you
Yeah.
could get on here. And I go, "Dude, we got to get you on more episodes." I go, "That's fucking cool. I'm glad you're on here, man." We were talking about Andy's first episode, Joseph's first episode, how many episodes they've been on. I'm sorry you missed this, but I do have one BS topic before Joseph. You got any memories, man? Talk about your memories real quick.
Yeah, no, it's just been fun. I mean, I've known Mark for probably close to a decade now on Facebook. So I mean,
Sorry to hear
I've
that.
been. I know it's
Just kidding, Mark.
it's been a burden that I've bore for a while. No, Mark and I used to talk back way in the old days, way before he even ever had a show. And of course, than having freeform and stuff. I really didn't guest on shows or anything up until probably 4 or 5 years, probably 4 years ago. And it wasn't even, I don't know, freeform wasn't even one of the first ones I guessed on, but eventually I started coming on freeform and stuff. And one day, I think, I can't remember, I was probably Mark, but somebody asked me to be on an episode of BS, and I was on an episode of BS, and it was fun, and I kept coming back. And, and then the next week, hey, this is the topic. Are you coming on it? Okay. Next week, hey, this is the topic. Are you coming on? Okay. And for 60 of the last 84 weeks, that's what's happened.
But Andy's been on here 103 episodes, man. He's the all-star.
Yeah.
He's the all-star. We need to send him something, Jerry. Send him something.
Yeah, right.
Get a gold medal.
A fruit basket or
Give him a
something.
gold
Yeah,
medal.
yeah.
Get a gold
I'll
medal
take
for
that Megadeth CD.
You can have it if I can find it. It's
No,
not even
I'm already-
open. It's still wrapped.
I
Believe
think
me, I've already thrown mine away. I don't need to throw away another.
I think Andy's still trying to get rid of those Jethro Tull vinyls that he was willing to
No,
give
no,
away.
no. They're going out. I just have to get them out there.
Oh man, I'm just like, we had a third co-host on here at one time. I'm just gonna say I'm happy he's gone, and that's about it on that guy. But
Wow, who would that be?
I'm not talking. But the thing is, don't be trying to like talk to people to get on episodes anymore, dude. You're never coming on with me ever. You're done. That's it. You're done. I got in a mood the other day because somebody went behind my back to ask one of my co-hosts to come on Freeform, and I go, dude, don't ever ask me that again.
Spoiler alert, it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you. But it's okay. I love you, Mooger. But I'm just going, no, dude, I'm done. I forgave you, but I don't have to talk to you anymore. That's fine. But man, what are your memories of Freeform, Andy? Not Freeform, BS.
A BS, yeah, because I've been more on BS than I am on Freeform.
103
But
episodes.
I will tell you, I really enjoy being on here. I really enjoy meeting you guys and just talking music and talking sports. I know sometimes we get a little heated, but we always come down to an understanding. So, this has been my home away from home, which my home is Black Spinner, but when I'm not on Black Spinner, I'm on here. So, I'm very grateful for Mark and Jerry for allowing me to be on here that many times. And really, I reached out to Mark the first time I was on, and we didn't even know each other. I just asked him if I could be on, and he graciously said yes. And I guess I haven't left.
No, you've been on over half the episodes. 103.
Yeah, so I'm very thankful for that because I really enjoy doing this. So thank you.
We appreciate you, Andy. And I know sometimes I could be a dick, and that's my fault, and I'm a dick. But I'm sorry.
No, man, it's no big deal.
It is. It is to me. It is to me. It is to me.
Let Mark debase himself a little bit.
Yeah.
But we've known each other for years, and we never argued within those years. It means we just don't care. Yeah.
Mark, what's your memories of being on your 6 episodes? 7 now.
Well, I wasn't on a bunch of episodes, but it's always been fun. I've actually been on a couple. I was on this one sports episode. We did the Super Bowl. We also did what did we do last? Sports movies. I thought was pretty interesting.
yeah.
So we did some different topics. I'm not the biggest music guy. I kind of like stay in the lane and stuff like that. But when I do watch the episodes that I'm not on, I learn a lot of information because you guys are basically a wealth of knowledge with other bands that I never really gave a chance to. I know Joseph is a huge Genesis fan, and I'm not big on prog, even though I'm a big Dream Theater fan. But I kind of just listen to them for like prog rock. And so I started listening to Genesis, and of course Andy's a wealth of knowledge. Like he'll listen to like Neil Young. I would never like really want to listen to Neil Young, and I started listening to that too. And so it's like good getting lots of information. And of course Tim is like he's loaded with music knowledge too. So I pick your brains like every episode. Like okay, maybe I'll try that, and sometimes I wouldn't want to do that, but now after I watch the episodes, I'm doing that. So.
That's
Well,
cool.
thank you so much.
I love Tim.
My
Man.
mom calls it my mom calls that, man, Andy, you sure do know a lot of useless information. Well, look at me now, Mama.
It's paid off, and we're not getting
that's
paid.
okay. I was told the same thing by my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The cool thing about Tim is it's why I love Tim so much. When Mark was doing this radio show in the chat room, Tim would never hold back how he feels about a certain song.
Never.
This song fucking sucks. It's fucking hilarious.
I've
man.
been doing that to you, Jerry, on the way home from work. I've been listening
Yeah,
to
but
you.
doing-
I'd be sitting there listening to Mark's show.
Dude,
see Tim say
Scatterbrain is
something,
awesome.
And Jerry would message me, man, Tim's on one tonight.
Scatterbrain was really horrible, Jerry. I'm sorry.
Scatterbrain's awesome.
It was really
telling the
bad.
truth.
Yeah. You're more of a man than we are because we aren't man enough to say it.
Oh God, you say shit sucks all the time, like Madness or Oingo Boingo.
Yeah, but I don't say it the way that Tim does.
Oh, because he was nicknamed the curmudgeon. You know, he's the curmudgeon. So I gave him that nickname, and it sticks, and it's true. But Jerry, man, I just want to say, man, I love you, brother. I love doing
It's
this
been
show
fun.
with you.
We've been through 120 pounds together, so I
Yeah,
hear you.
dude, it's like meeting you in
I
Tennessee
saw-
was awesome.
yeah.
Also,
I was watching that first episode. Holy crap, he was that fat fuck in the video, man. Jeez.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Damn.
So Jerry's gonna call himself.
Why the
fat.
hell did I let myself get that bad, man? I don't get it. I mean, I was fucking
Even my first
humongous.
episode, which was what, 2 years ago. It's amazing to see the progress that you've made, Jerry. You've really just done a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I appreciate that, but man, it's like, oh man, I can't believe I let myself get that bad. It's the easy thing to do. It really is. Once you're content in life, it
Oh,
really
trust
is.
me, I was about 300 pounds.
Yeah,
I was
mean,
340 at one time. Now I'm 260. So
And
I
I'm
put
down
on
to
a couple
35.
pounds on our last weekend, Andy. So I would blame you for that.
my
I'm just
fault.
kidding, dude.
you better start
Some
drinking.
good fucking food there, man. I don't know
yeah,
much
it
about
really
Pryor,
was.
Oklahoma,
I
but the
was
food
surprised.
was good.
You better start drinking those Michelob Ultras, man.
Oh, I did. I drank them all the way. I drank too many of them.
Just
Oh,
wear black.
How did you gain
mean-
weight then?
I
Just
drank
wear black
2.5
shirts all the
carbs,
time.
which
You
have-
look skinnier.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Just
drinking a
wear black.
lot, like the whole day there. So I wasn't 2.5 times 8 is like what? That's 20 carbs right there almost. So
Yeah, but
Oh boy.
we ate good before we went, and then afterwards, of course, we were exhausted and hungry afterwards.
Did you eat a lot of
Really
steak?
heavy.
So the protein
a
kind
lot of
of.
hamburgers, man.
Oh well, you had buns though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
had
just-
a young
buns
girl that had a
too.
crush
Just
on
ate
me
the
at one of those
burgers by
restaurants,
themselves.
right, Andy?
Yeah, then she was hitting on you.
Oh, that happened in Tennessee where he gave his ghost hat away.
Yeah, that was stupid. I can never find a hat like that.
And I
again.
was telling you to stop. I was like, no, and you gave it to her anyways. Like, what are you doing, dude?
I wanted to order this Aussie hat. It was supposed to have a big cross with an Aussie fucking thing, but it's a little cross with a little Aussie.
Did you
thing.
get it
Oh,
on?
pissed me
Did
off.
you get it on Temu?
Well, I didn't know who it was, but the name was Shinzu Kaba blah blah. So yeah, it was obviously something from overseas. But yeah,
Hey, I got one BS, because this is
bring it
something-
because let me be first.
Oh, you will. You know what I'm talking about then.
Absolutely.
Roger Waters versus Jack Osbourne. Go, Jerry.
Are you fucking surprised Roger Waters said something that pisses people off? That's what I can't understand. I get it. It was a fucked up thing. And I love Ozzy. I'm still affected by his death. I love him. But Roger Waters has said for years he did not like blacks. He did not say he didn't give a fuck about Ozzy dying. He said he didn't give a fuck about Black Sabbath. He actually said bless him or whatever after when he heard he died. That's what he said. He didn't say fuck him. He didn't care that he died. He said I didn't like Black, never liked Black Sabbath. And that fucking reporter knew that. And he knew he was going to get a response. That was a total click beta Roger. He's not going to hold back. I mean, seriously. He's going to, he's always been a dickhead. So I don't understand what the big deal is that people are surprised by it.
He got kicked out of the band because he was a dickhead.
And you know what? Dude, he don't give a fuck about Pink Floyd. People are saying boycott Pink Floyd. He wants people to boycott Pink Floyd now because he don't give a shit about him anymore. He wants Pink Floyd to suffer and fail. The best thing you do with Roger Waters is he smile and say, have a nice day, Roger. He's loving this. He's a miserable son of a bitch. Do you think he's feeling any ill effects about the backlash he's getting right now? Absolutely fucking
No, because he's keeping his name in the press.
Well,
That's
not
what he
just that.
wants.
He don't give a shit.
It
He's a miserable.
follows a trend. It's like after Eddie Van Halen died, David Crosby said, "Meh, I don't really like that." But that's just the way. It's just like a way to
But
get
I just
some
no. But
views and
hold on, let me
popularity
finish.
back on now.
But why are people surprised Roger Waters would say something like this?
I'm not really surprised, no.
Should he say something like this after a man died?
You know what? If you said this a year from now, it probably wouldn't be as effective.
It probably
It's
wouldn't have
new.
been as bad.
It's
yeah.
fresh. I get that.
It's fresh.
But I don't agree with what he said. I don't agree with anything that fucker says. I would think people had kicked him off of the fucking website. They know this guy more than we know him. But
Well, I mean, if you think about it, when Ozzy left Sabbath and he was in that hotel room doing whatever the fuck he was doing, trying to figure out his life, all them music execs could have signed him, and none of them did. And then when they did finally sign him, they signed him to a shit contract, which it was a shit contract for somebody of Ozzy's caliber at the time. And he was begging them, please just sign me. We got to put this album out, you know? So, I mean, it's not like everybody loved Ozzy right from the jump street.
well, that's what I mean. Roger Waters has been dissing Black Sabbath. I used the word diss. I can't believe it. Has been ragging on Black Sabbath since 1970, I think, is what the article said. So why are people surprised by this, by Roger Waters? Maybe it's the timing, maybe. That could be it.
I'm just gonna say something about Roger Waters. He thinks he's better than everybody. He thinks he's smarter
Absolutely
than
he
everybody.
does.
He thinks he's the shit, and I don't get along with
course.
narcissists, and he's a fucking one of the biggest narcissists.
Oh,
I love his
absolutely.
music. I love it, but mainly because David Gilmour and the other band brought him up to me.
So let me
Without
ask you
those
before
other three members, Roger Waters would be shit to
Well,
me.
I don't know about that, but
Listen
Roger
to
was a pretty big
listen to
part
the
of,
solo stuff Roger's done.
I do.
No, I
They're
get
good
that.
albums.
But I'm just saying, dude. I mean, Mark, are you really surprised that Roger Waters?
No, because when Neil Peart died, he called him a second-rate lyricist. And
That's what I mean.
He called him a horrible drummer.
Exactly.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Everybody's like,
I've hated
wow, I
that
can't
guy
believe
since
Roger.
those comments. Anyway,
I can't believe Roger Waters said this, and that. Oh yeah, I'm like, really? You're surprised by this?
Well, it's like
Anyway, I'll pass it on.
It's like that old saying: "Love me or hate me, just know me."
All right, Joseph, let's get your BS and you can take off, man.
Yeah, I mean, Jerry pretty much took the words out of my mouth. Is anybody surprised? And for people that care, why do you care? Why? It's Roger Waters. If you put any stock in anything that Roger Waters says, that's on you. That's
right.
That's
I agree.
This is just Roger Waters. It is what he does.
But I'll say one more thing. Fuck you, Roger. Ozzy fucking was awesome. There.
All right, Joseph. Thank you for being on.
Thanks, bro.
Episodes, man. We'll see you next week for the 70s.
Yes, sir.
So take it easy,
Joe.
man.
Hey, Joe.
See you, everybody.
Peace out.
Later, man.
Take it easy.
Take
Hi,
care.
Joe.
Go Steelers.
All right. Shut up, dude. You're a Giant fan. So I am Iron Man. Mark, what do you think about the Roger thing?
Yeah, honestly, I think partial jealousy too. I looked up actually some things about Roger Waters. He's never been like I thought he might have been considered to be knighted or something like that. He's just in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He doesn't have like a lot of individual honors. I'm sure he also thinking like, when I die, there's no way in hell I'm gonna get a back to the beginning type of style concert or any kind of like memoriam when I go. So I think some of this jealousy too. But he's always liked to say controversial things. His shows are very controversial, but that's what people like to go see. They like to see the controversial
There you go.
I haven't seen like much of his show, but he'll have some video montages that are very shocking, and usually it gets delves into like current events and stuff like that. So
one of the best live shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, me too.
okay, so yeah, he wrote it. I do appreciate what he's done. He wrote, honestly, I thought The Wall was the greatest album of all time. So thank you, Roger Waters, for that. But he's
Operation
a
Mindcrime is
so
better.
that's what it is. So what were you saying?
Said Operation Mindcrime is better.
Oh, here we go.
It's close.
That's But Al, man, any thoughts on Roger?
All I gotta say is, no wonder David Gilmour doesn't want to reunite with him, and I'll just leave it at that.
I mean, Division Bell and Momentary Lapse are looking pretty fucking good right now, aren't they? Everybody, I don't like the post Roger
Hey,
Waters.
just remember, and the band you're in starts playing different tunes.
There you go.
Oh,
Yep.
isn't there another former member? I can't really say it. He's a big David Gilmour guy. That's all I'm gonna say, right? He's
Oh,
not.
don't even talk about that guy. But
You
Andy,
know who I'm talking about.
what do you think about Roger?
Yeah, like y'all are saying, it's not a big surprise to say something like that. So what? He wasn't a big Black Sabbath fan. Big deal.
That's his
I
opinion.
mean, but the choice words he used were he shouldn't have. But
He should have waited a while.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's only been what? It hasn't even been a month yet. No, wait, it's been about a month and a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when it comes to Roger Waters, I love Pink Floyd, but I really don't pay too much attention to what he says.
I mean,
I'd rather pay attention.
Well, it hasn't been a month since he died yet.
No, it hasn't.
It's been a month since the concert, but not since he died.
Yeah. Well, he died on July 22nd or something like that.
Oh wow, it's been over a month. Shit.
Yeah, it's already September.
Yeah.
August flew by.
Wake me up when September.
But like I said, if you were to say this a year ago, people would have been pissed, but they wouldn't make it a big deal like they're making out of it now.
Yeah.
I remember to wake up Billy Joe when September.
I gotta say one thing. Ozzy's death, I think, is hitting me harder than anybody that I've witnessed die in the music world. I'm still trying to get over it,
me
man.
too.
That didn't hit me that hard.
All those covers. Hold on one thing, and I'll let you talk.
No, for me,
all these fucking.
Let him finish.
Hold on,
finish, Mark.
All these bands that did the Black Sabbath tribute, it made me fucking tear up. How much that this guy was loved by everybody. All sorts of different type of bands there paying tribute to. There's an electronica band, that one with that girl lead singer. Remember him playing the keyboard in the middle? Did No More Tears, and they did it really well. I mean, it's just amazing how big this guy was in everything in pop culture. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
Well, I agree with you on that. I always said I'd never seen this much like love for someone who's died, But I'm just gonna say Ozzy didn't hit me that hard because I got into Ozzy later in life. I got into Black Sabbath later in life. What hit me harder was Neil Peart, Tom Petty, and Prince.
Neil Peart
and Eddie Van Halen. Those
Neil Peart. Because that officially ended Rush. That's when
I was at work when my watch told me Neil Peart dies and Tom Petty died. I said, guys, I gotta go outside for a second. And I was just bawling. I was cooking and I gotta go outside. But when Ozzy died, I was like, oh, that sucks.
It rubbed me out. You see, dude, that's kind of never mind.
Well, I got into him later. He wasn't a big part of my childhood. So when people grew up with Ozzy, I understand. I grew up with Neil. I grew up with Tom Petty. I grew up with I said when Lou Gramm dies, I'm gonna be a fucking bawling baby. It's like I grew up with Paul McCartney dies, I'm gonna lose it. I'm just going. Those people meant a lot to me. Ozzy, I got into later into the late 80s. I got into Ozzy late 80s with him. So I wasn't there for Black Sabbath. I wasn't there for that. He didn't.
Well, I wasn't there either for it.
Yeah, I was
still
35
years
the thing
ago,
is,
Mark.
I know, but the thing is, I didn't grow up with him as a kid, as a teenager. I grew up with him as an adult. So it didn't mean too much to me when he died. I love Ozzy. He's amazing. I listen to him basically every month, Black Sabbath or Ozzy. So I listen to him. But nothing hit me more like Neil Peart, Prince, or Tom Petty, and Eddie Van Halen. I grew up with those guys. They were my people, And Lou Graham's going to be there. Mick Jones will be there, and I'm going to fucking bawl when those people die. But I'm going to say, anything I have to say about Roger Waters? We're done? You want to get to the episode, Jerry? You're not going to do it. I'm doing it because I'm not going to be lazy today. So I'm going to start with you, Jerry. We're doing our top 11 artists from the 1960s. And for this thing, if you guys are on any of the other episodes, you can only pick one decade for each band. You can't take Led Zeppelin for the 60s or the 70s. You got to pick either 60s, 70s, Same thing with Rush with multiple decades. You got to pick what decade is your favorite Rush decade.
I thought you said it was okay to do that.
No, we changed it back because Fabio said he liked that.
I say
cool.
if you want to.
I'm
do
just kidding.
that,
I did it that way. I did it that way.
I'm cool with it.
Jerry, what's your number 11?
I'm gonna start out, even though her most popular album was actually technically in the 70s, but she did start out in the 60s. Janis Joplin, absolute fucking fantastic singer. What was Big Brother and the
Holding
Company?
Holding
Is that it? Love
Yeah.
that stuff, man. What a talent gone to sing. We talked about her on was it last week we did the 27th or the week before? That was
Something
Freeform.
like that. Yeah,
Something like
Freeform.
that.
We did our 27th club.
But man, it was so cool to talk about her for a couple of minutes, man. And what a what did we say, guys, about how she was in person? Her person, no confidence. She was like a very self-conscious person, and it was really sad actually because she looked like she tried to enjoy life, but couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, the thing is that I've got a friend that went to high school with her over here in Port Arthur, Texas, which isn't too far from here. She was a singer, and my buddy was a sophomore at that time, and she was just treated so
Right.
like an outcast, big time outcast, because she was dressing more different from everyone, and she was raised and brought up in a very conservative Texas town. It's an oil town, actually, which is almost between here. Well, it's almost on the Louisiana border off the Gulf Coast. So it's a small oil town.
Right.
And that's where she was born and raised. And then she left there after high school, which we all know, we found out, later on, San Francisco and everything else that led to her success. But unfortunately, it was too short.
Yeah.
But yeah, she grew up in a very conservative way. And
I mean, she didn't even get to see her best album, success it had.
Pearls.
It was sad actually. Yeah.
Pearl's beautiful.
But absolute legend. Yeah, man, what a voice, man. Absolutely. So that's my number 11, Janis Joplin.
So Mark, what's your number 11?
Oh, another member of the Club 27. I'm going to go with the Doors for my number 11. Pretty good band. I actually learned a lot by watching the Oliver Stone biopic because, except like me being like a casual listener of the Doors, but I learned a lot by watching that movie. And then I went out and bought their greatest hits tape after I watched that movie. And yeah, they're great band, and very talented band too. Just like Ray Manzarek, Robbie Krieger, good solid band. And unfortunately, I think they would have carried that momentum into the 70s because I felt they would have fit into that decade pretty well, because that's one thing usually like with Led Zeppelin, once the 70s ended, you really probably felt like, wow, what would they have done in the 80s? They probably wouldn't have like really carried on very well actually, but I felt the Doors would have fit the 70s really well with the type of music they played. So
the Doors, like Janis, Jim Morrison didn't get to see the success of LA Woman.
No.
He recorded it and then died.
Yeah.
And released it yet.
I don't think he gave a fuck though.
Yeah, but the thing with Janis Joplin was that she hadn't released any other music under her name.
Yeah.
I mean, this was her first one because the others were with the Cosmic.
Yeah, were her solo name.
Yeah. And she never got to see that.
I just heard that she was like in a hotel and she was happy. She was going to go to the studio the next day. And then they found her dead with a heroin needle in her arm.
Yeah. And she called her dealer and
so
sad actually.
Then we get to you, Andy. What's your number 11, man?
My number 11, I'm gonna hit the state of California pretty heavy in this, and I'm gonna start off with the Byrds.
Nice.
I think the Byrds are fantastic. I know that they did a lot of Dylan covers, but they kind of did make them their own, especially with Roger McGowan's 12-string Rickenbacker. I thought he played that to the T, and I loved his heart. I loved his voice, and the rest of the harmonies of the Byrds. They actually have a lot of self-penned songs that are very, very well done. I'm a big fan of theirs. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to see any of them in person, but the Byrds is my number 11.
That's a big influence on Tom Petty. Also, the Birds. Fucking great pick, Andy. Tim.
My number 11 is the supergroup from England, Cream.
Nice.
Oh,
That's all you got to
nice.
say about them? We
Oh.
gotta get out of this place.
Yeah, they're just a great band.
Have you guys ever heard the Partridge Family album? They did that song.
But they were a great
It's pretty
band,
good.
but they were too short. I mean, they didn't last very long. But
No.
Yeah, that's true. Al, what's your number 11?
My number 11, I'm going with the Amboy Dukes.
Nice. I didn't think about that one.
Yeah, so that's where Ted Nugent got his start, but he's got his start in a band format. So if I want to, I could pick him in the 70s.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
There you go.
Technicality there, buddy.
Loopholes,
It's not
man.
a
There's always
Loopholes. That's
But
a good one.
but generally I really like that early Amboy Duke stuff too. They released 3 albums in the 60s. I'm sorry, and then as the 70s it morphed into Ted Nugent and the Amboy Dukes before going solo. But yeah, they had obviously the classic is Journey to the Center of the Mind.
Great
But
song.
they had like the first 3 albums, man, are really good. But if you like psychedelic kind of garage, mixed with like garage, I mean, they were kind of a little bit of everything, heavy fuzz, even kind of punkish in a way, a little bit, So I mean, I think they merit. I mean, they fall into my number 11 of the 60s. So that's gonna be my number 11. They could have actually been a little higher, but I think like the first like 5 or 6 on here, I'm kind of like just kind of any order really, to be honest with you. So
Yeah,
that's my number 11.
I got Scribble's list. I don't know what the fuck he picked this shit for. But number 11, Charles Manson. Yes, I think he's got some absolute bangers. Listen to Look at Your Game Girl. Very Cat Stevens sounding. Okay, dude. Charles Manson, dude. Okay. I don't know about you. I love you, Scribble. But I'm going to go with my number 11, The Monkees. God, all those hits they had. Fucking great.
Wait a second. Did the monkeys even play their instruments?
Yes,
They
they
did.
should.
Eventually did,
They
yeah.
did.
But what about back then, though?
Peter Tork and
Oh,
Mike
no,
Nesmith
they did.
were actually musicians. So
All right,
let's do
I'm gonna throw a yellow flag.
Yeah.
No, wait. They did. They started to play their own instruments by their 3rd album, which is Headquarters.
But the thing is, Peter Tork and Nesmith were all musicians. Davy Jones was a Broadway singer. So
Right,
they were
right. The thing is that they didn't want them playing their own instruments because of the TV show.
Yeah, but I'm going
But
by
that's But that's not what the Monkees had signed up for.
yeah.
They were told that they were going to have complete control of their music,
They
and
lied.
that's when they walked out. Was in the beginning of Headquarters, and
Somebody in
Headquarters,
Hollywood lied to a band.
right? They took reins of that album, and it's my favorite album by them. And since then, since that album after Headquarters, they started to take steps and being very adventurous in their music. So the Monkees is a very good pick. They'll be for sure on my list later on.
All right, Jerry, we get to your number 10.
My number 10 is this guy actually gets credited for inventing distortion on the guitar, but he didn't actually invent it, but he did widely use it. He was the first one to really, I think, widely use distortion. Talk about Dave Davies and the Kinks, man. Fucking love 60s Kinks, man. They had like, what, 7 or 8 albums in the 60s, didn't they?
They had a lot.
They had quite a bit, yeah. I mean,
and they
what
had
a great
albums towards the end of the 60s.
Yeah, I was contemplating, is the 60s era of Kinks better than the 70s, or I don't know. It's pretty close because they're good in both of those decades. But
They
the
had
60s
one of the
Kinks
best
were,
live albums in the 70s, though.
yeah, 60s
God
the
damn.
60s Kinks were so raw and so fucking in your face. I mean, they were such a good band, man. Again, another I don't think those guys have ever made peace either, and their brothers. So
Oh, I
seem
think
like
they're
brothers
talking about making a new album, by the way.
I don't think he can. I think Dave he's got really he's
Hey.
old, man. I know he's got some kind of Alzheimer's or some shit like that as far as
Well, he had a
Fuck,
stroke, I
remember.
think, like years ago.
is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, I know he had something happen to him. But dude, I mean, they were just a fucking a loud band for the '60s and a cool ass band.
Yeah.
The fuckers were cool, but
Yeah.
absolutely gotta put the
Oh.
Kinks in there.
All right, Mark, number 10.
I'm up again.
Yeah.
They only released one album in the '60s, but the formation occurred a few years before it. Plus, a fantastic performance of Woodstock. I'm gonna go with Santana.
Good one.
Yeah, he certainly did make his name there in the '60s. Really
Yeah.
did.
Woodstock, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, they wouldn't make my list for the '70s, so but I figured I gotta throw Carlos Santana some love out there. Great guitar.
Wasn't he the highest paid performer in Woodstock?
Hendrix was.
Hendrix was. Okay, my bad.
Hendrix.
Okay.
Was Santana at the Monterey Pop Festival too, or no?
I know the Doors were, and that was the reason
I
why
don't think so.
they wanted to play Woodstock though.
So
But
who
yeah,
and
Woodstock,
Jimmy were-
I've learned a lot of interesting things over the years. Like the Who started their set list. I think it was like 3 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like in
Jimi
the middle of the night.
Hendrix. A lot of the crowd had gone home, and a lot of people missed his set list because it was after all the heavy rains. And so if you watch him playing, the crowd is very sparse on the field. And they missed a great performance obviously there.
And I think it was an early slot.
Yeah, in the
too.
morning. Yeah, very
Yeah.
early.
And he started it off with a Star Spangled Banner.
Mhm,
I remember that.
Yeah. Gotta wake everybody. You gotta
Yeah,
wake
you gotta wake
everybody up.
everybody up with that. You sure
Yeah.
did.
Everybody stand up for the playing the national.
Yeah.
anthem.
You know, it was pretty cool when we were at Rocklahoma. Each time, the main stage started with the national anthem by a guitar player, and this was Saturday. We were at another stage, and when they started doing the Star Spangled Banner at another stage, mind you, everybody stopped what they were doing. Nobody talked. Hats came off. This was Saturday. And it was a very, very cool thing to see. I mean, thousands just stopped what they were doing. And then after
Let me say that was a 12-year-old kid playing that, by the way.
was it?
Yeah.
And then after the national anthem, it's just like a ball game. You start to hear a little bit of chatter getting louder and louder, and everything starting up again. But that was a pretty cool moment.
All right,
Very
Andy,
cool.
you're number 10.
My number 10, you know what? I'm going to stick to California, and I'm going to go with the Loving Spoonful. There were so many pop hits that they made. Their greatest hits is one of the best compilations out there. And John Sebastian was a great songwriter, and he really did stretch out that pop folk sound. And I think they also used the what's that thing that they would called? Remember, like they were kind of like a jug band.
Oh,
Because
wow.
they would use the jug quite a bit. So the Loving Spoonful, they started in '66, and I don't think they got out of the '70s.
Didn't he do Welcome Back Cotter theme?
Yeah, he did.
That was John Sebastian.
Yeah,
later
I
70s.
said, didn't he do the
I
John
think he said
Sebastian?
Yeah, he did. I got down at 45. I love that
Welcome
song.
back, welcome back,
They-
welcome
They
back.
started the same year I was born.
All right, Curmudgeon, what's your number 10?
My number 10, I'm sticking to England. Why not? The Yardbirds,
Nice.
Yeah.
Which version?
the original one.
The original one. Okay. That's a good one, man.
The one that
Al.
wrote Train Kept a Rolling.
Nice. Joseph hates that song, by the way, and I don't know why. But Al, what's your number 10?
I'm going with Blue Cheer, number 10.
Nice.
Mhm.
They
Good
actually released 4 albums in the '60s, so 2 in '68, 2 in '69. The first one, Vincebus Eruptum, is the classic, obviously with the Summertime Blues. Did the Parchment Farm on there too, and one of the heaviest, loudest bands of the time. Kind of the proto metal. You know, I had a chance to see them in New Jersey, man, like fucking back in the 2000s. I didn't go, my friend went. I wish I did, man. Because Dickie Peterson was still alive, man. I wish I would have went to that. Now it's like, sadly, he's gone. I mean, the two of the guys, I think the guitar player's still alive, but he's like 88. He's pretty up there, man. So
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, we gotta see these people while you can, man.
yeah,
Seriously,
yeah, I
because
know.
they're
I have
good
that.
for
I have
your
that mentality now. Back,
Yeah, I need that.
back in years ago, I was like, I'll catch him another time. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
You catch him
I
another
saw that you
time.
saw George Thorogood. He's 75 now.
I
Yeah,
know, dude.
and he's
was
still
playing.
good, man.
He
He's
was
Yeah.
still
playing.
good.
He was playing Orange County Fair in the summer, dude. And it's like too hot to go to that Pacific Amphitheater.
Who's
And it's
that?
like George
George-
Thorogood. So
Oh.
I wanted to see him, but he's playing like really hot arena right now. I go, no, I can't go there. It's very hot. Luckily, next week it's going to be in the 70s. I'm like, yes. I love fall. Fuck summer. Uh, and then I get to Scribbles number 10, which is a really good one. And I'm sad I didn't pick this guy. Marvin Gaye. Great pick, Scribble. I
Yeah.
give you props for that.
That guy
dude.
always ceases to amaze me. some of his picks just amaze me.
Scribble's
in a
got
good
an
way.
old soul, man. He's got an
Mhm.
old soul, but he does like Limp Bizkit, so I give him a little shit for that.
No, yeah.
You know. But and then I get to my it was already picked, the Animals. I love the fucking Animals, man. Great fucking. They got a 2-disc compilation of their greatest hits. That is the best thing ever.
I just picked this up today.
What's that one?
Oh, that's
It's
a
an
good one.
anthology.
Yeah, that's
A
fucking great,
retrospective.
dude. Great shit.
I went to a thrift store today while I was working. And I saw this there, and I was like, I don't have any animals really, so I grabbed it.
Dude, they are
Yeah, they did a
they are a
track
very underrated band that nobody fucking talks about from the 60s, man.
Very aggressive R&B rock.
Very
It's so
aggressive
good.
R&B, fucking great
Yeah.
shit, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, they wrote Inside Looking Out that Grand Funk covered. Fucking amazing job.
Dude,
Great.
animals need to be like pimped more in our groups, in all our groups. We need to put some animal shit. We need to fucking slag the animals.
Inside Looking
man.
Out, it's on here. Looking
Fucking
up the track
great
list.
shit, dude. I
Their
love the
version's
animals.
not bad either, but Grand Funk just took it to a whole new level.
Jerry and Andy, play that on your radio show. I used to play Animals track a lot on my radio shows.
I don't even
Play
know if
that
I had
stuff,
any
man.
of them.
You want it? I'll give you the anthology. I got a 2-disc set, dude. I'll send it
All
to
right.
you.
I got
Yeah,
2 discs. I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, it's really
And I don't know
good.
if
I'll
I'm going
play
to
it.
do it this week because I got a theme this week.
That's cool, man. I'm sorry I can't listen. I get on Jerry's because they let me off early, but I'm on the way home from work, and I'm texting, dude, this sucks. This rules. I got a Cheap Trick request in on him. And I was kind of pissed you didn't say it was for me. But
I didn't
that's
say
okay.
it was, I didn't, did I? I only said the first. The first.
Yeah, you
block
didn't say
is
we got a
usually-
request from Cheap
Yeah,
Trick.
the first block is my request for the week. That's why I just.
Yeah, but
Lost.
you said the other guy's request.
Well,
so-
I traded Cheap Trick songs. I had another Cheap Trick song on there, and I put that one on there. I think
That's
Mark will
cool.
probably do this one better.
Oh,
I'm sure you know-
I said just you could pick newer Cheap Trick songs too. I love
Yeah.
the newer shit. But that's my the Animals, and then we get to your number 9, Jerry.
I mean, it was sad. I was watching the video of this band because I was thinking about if they were coming, I was going to go check them out this year. But after seeing Roger Daltrey perform, I don't think I can do it.
I gave her.
I mean, fucking yeah, they're done. I mean, but what a great band and what a great debut my generation was, man. I'm serious. Fucking love 60s Who, man. They were just full of fucking rebellion and just awesomeness. You know what I mean? I mean,
I
What
got
were you
the
gonna say?
Kings higher than them.
really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I do.
Just because of their debut album, My Generation, I think it fucking rules, man. And then I like Tommy. I like Quadrophenia better, but I really do like Tommy. And a lot of people are on the fence with
I like
Tommy,
half
so,
of those albums,
yeah, but
I think Who's Next is their fucking pinnacle to me.
I prefer 60s Who, but their 70s Who's are good too. I mean, but man, there's just something just so fucking awesome about the 60s the Who. But yeah, that's my pick.
I saw them with the Hollywood Bowl a couple 4 years ago. Liam Gallagher opened. He was horrible, by the way. And he's fucking just standing there. It was so boring. He needs Noel. And even with Noel, it's so boring. But Mark, what is your number 9? Tell me your number 9. And then Andy, you go because I gotta go take a piss. Don't mind.
I'm getting ready. I got my curveball ready. The
Let's see what it is
Godfather of Soul, Mr. 16 R&B hits in the 60s. Talk about James Brown, the hardest working man.
Good
Joe.
one. Wow, I feel good. I'll be.
That's one of them. Yeah, that's yeah. I'm going with James Brown. Gotta show the guy some love, man. He dominated the '60s.
Oh, James Brown rules, man.
I went to I went to his hometown, Macon. I think it's Macon, and there's a statue of him in the middle of the courtyard. I took a couple of pictures with but there's also a picture of James Brown wearing a Astros cap. I put on the statue.
Yeah. To me, the best part of Rocky Part 3 was living in America, man. That was like watching the music video. I was into it, man. You know, I knew James Brown, but then I was like, oh wow, that's James Brown right there, right on the big screen.
Yeah, that's part 4.
Oh, it was Part 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one with Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, the one against the Russian. Yeah.
Oh, that's the best
3
part
was Mr.
about
T.
Rocky 4. How about that?
Yeah, that was the best part. It sure wasn't them.
Although
I feel good.
they're talking about releasing it the extended version in movie theater, and there's more scenes that made the movie better, you know, because the movie has some issues, like they had the robot in there and stuff like that. I understand
Happy birthday, Polly.
Happy birthday, Polly. Happy birthday, Polly.
Are they going to show more?
It has issues. I heard the extended version is much better. You get more fighting between Drago and Stallone. There's more competitive fighting between Creed and Drago. I heard there's some
Oh, wow,
A
really?
longer montage, a longer training montage, I hope.
Oh yeah, well, it can't be perfect.
They're a little jog in the beach goes a little bit farther. They're dancing in the water. Dancing a little bit.
Oh yeah, that was kind of
he outruns the Russians.
That's
that are
definitely a
falling
little cringe.
That's very
snow.
cringe. That's my David Bowie, Mick Jagger cringe.
Oh God, not dancing in the streets.
Okay, so we're at number 9, right?
Yep, you're good, Andy.
All right, I am going to stick to Southern California, and I don't know what decade to put Neil Young in, so I will use my Buffalo Springfield here.
Oh, you're doing it out.
Fantastic band.
That's why he's my partner, bro.
Fantastic band. One of the first starters of the folk rock movement, and along with Stephen Stills and Neil Young and the other guys, they really did a good job, but they kind of flamed out pretty quickly. I mean, they were only together for about 2 or 3 years, and they only made, I think, 3 albums. But really good band, really good songwriters.
Something happened in here.
Yeah, exactly. Which is just a song that's almost on so many different compilations. But also, I was reading that guitar riff is what got Chuck D from Public Enemy interested in making music. Was that riff on that song? So
that's interesting.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So Buffalo Springfield, number 9.
All right, Tim, number 9.
All right, Mark, you're not the only Santana fan in this group.
What's it? Oh, that it, Mark.
Santana.
Hell yeah. You got to watch the Woodstock performance. That's like mandatory.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
dude, he fucking burns up on that, man.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that whole band burnt up on that. Are you kidding me? They were on
Greg
fire.
Raleigh, was Neil in there too? Was Neil there?
No, Neil didn't come until
Yeah,
September.
Greg Raleigh was on the keys. And
Greg Raleigh was there
Woodstock.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And that drummer in the drum solo.
Michael Sheaves.
He was like 19 when he did that.
Damn.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So what's
Great
your number
band.
9, Al?
My number 9, I'm going with the King, Elvis Presley, man.
Nice. I almost picked him.
I mean, yeah, he started in the 50s, but he was in the 60s, even though it took a little hiatus for going to the Army. I think that was the 60s, right? Yeah, so he did a lot of the movie shit too, but he released a lot. I do love the 70s Elvis too, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
69
yeah.
comeback special though.
dude, that alone puts him in this decade.
Yeah, I almost put him there because of that alone. Yeah. So
That alone, man. You know, that comeback special is fucking. That to me, that's him at his pinnacle, man.
Yeah, dude. And he came out of nowhere, and he came out like a badass.
Yeah, this fucking leather suit, man, and fucking just to me, he was like the first real rock star, man. You know what I
And
mean?
that
So,
band was hot that night. Woo! Man, that
but yeah,
band.
man, my number 9 will be Elvis, the King.
Yeah.
King rules. And then we go to number 9 for Scribble. And this is a good one, too. I could have picked her. Aretha Franklin.
Yeah,
Mm.
Queen
absolutely.
of Soul, man. That's a
Easy.
great fucking dude. He's got a lot of picks that I'm fucking salivating over that I didn't fucking pick. And it's
Like
like,
Charles Manson.
nah, I didn't want Charles Manson.
Dude, I had tickets to see Aretha Franklin like a few years ago, man,
Uh-huh.
and then it got canceled because she became ill and stuff, man. And that's, I mean, I was ready to go to that too. That wasn't one that I was gonna miss too, but sadly, it was not to be. But man, I wish I could have seen her, man. You know, it would have been great.
Yeah, it would
Anyway,
have been great, man. Queen of Soul, man. She's amazing. You guys, if you've never seen Aretha Franklin, watch the Blues Brothers.
You gotta think
Watch the Blues Brothers. Great fucking movie. Great performance by her in that movie.
the
And
whole soundtrack of that
The
movie.
whole
Yeah, that
soundtrack's
whole
amazing.
soundtrack.
Whole
But her
soundtrack.
scene is fantastic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, God, it's so
I
great.
can swear they're for the CIA. Or Get this. This one wants just white toast.
I love her scene in that
And,
movie.
Three
and-
fried
and
chickens
four, and
and a
four
Coke.
whole chickens.
4 whole chickens and a Coke.
And a Coke.
Not Pepsi, Jerry. All right. And then we get to my number 9, which is Cream, which has already been picked. I love Eric Clapton in bands or in the 80s solo. But Cream is just an amazing band. I love Jack Bruce. I love Ginger Baker. They were a fucking band that had major chemistry. And I don't think any band has come close to them.
chemistry and dysfunction.
Dysfunction, yeah.
At the same time.
They had the chemistry and the dysfunction at the
And
same
Well,
time.
you know, I mean,
Let's
listen,
not forget the
tension.
talent part.
Listen, tension brings forth, creativity and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, really, there's 3 egos there that are just
they were a super group,
Real.
one of the first super groups
Yeah.
there was, man.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the super group that. Well, yeah, they were I think they were the original super group, weren't they?
Pretty much, man.
That was
pretty
the
much.
first one.
The original
and
super
not only
group.
that, Ginger Baker was an ornery fuck. I mean, he must have been
Yeah.
really hard to
Hey, it
work.
reminds me of you, Tim.
Thank you. I'll
But the
take
thing is, Eric Clapton was in 3 super groups: Blind Faith, and Derek and the Dominoes. Man, what the
Yeah.
dude? That dude
Well, he
was.
created the other two.
Yeah, it's like super group after super.
I think
group.
it was a lot of tension between Ginger and Jack. I think those
Yeah.
were the two. And there's a drink called Ginger and Jack.
it.
That sounds cool. I should try that.
Geez, I wonder what's in that.
All right, Jerry, you're number 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a band that this band never really gets talked a lot. Maybe you guys don't like them or something. I don't know. But I actually fucking love the Hollies, man.
Oh,
Great band.
Great fucking, especially in the 60s, man. I mean, they actually still tour, believe it or not.
Is it still the same people, or is it just?
I think Tony Hicks is the guitar player. I don't know. The drummer might be there, but I know Tony Hicks is still the original guitar player. But other than that, Graham Nash was in that band. I
Yeah,
mean,
he
Alan
was.
Clark was a great singer in his days. I mean, they were a cool band, dude.
Oh,
I mean,
very
Bus Stop
cool.
was a great song. Fucking The Air That I Breathe, that's another great song. Long
Carrie
Cold.
Ann. I love the song.
Carrie Ann. What a
Great
fucking great
song.
tune. Absolutely. They were a cool band. And
Yeah.
again, they passed through. The tickets were like $15. And I probably regret not going to see them, but I should have, just because I could say that I've
What's
seen the
your
Hollies.
game
But
now? Can anybody play?
yeah, they were a really cool band. I didn't know how you guys felt about them because I hardly ever talked about
Oh,
it.
I
don't
like
think
the
they've ever been
Hollies.
talked about.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool. Anyway,
Yeah,
that's my pick. The Hollies.
Mark, what's your number 8?
I'm gonna go with Simon and Garfunkel.
I almost picked them.
They had a lot of hits in the '60s.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sound of Silence,
Highly
Mrs.
influential
Robinson,
on metal
Bridge Over
and
Troubled
rock.
Water.
But the thing is with Simon and Garfunkel, sorry, Mark.
yeah,
But they were highly influential on metal and rock.
One of the best memories I had with my daughter was we saw Trolls in the movie theater, and they're playing The Sound of Silence, and the one troll takes the guitar and throws it in the fire. My daughter loved that scene, and of course, when it came on DVD, we had to watch that scene over and over. Oh.
Hey, you got Queensryche.
So she got introduced to Simon and Garfunkel that way. So.
You got Queensryche and frickin' Disturbed doing covers of Simon and Garfunkel and the Bangles. So they're highly influential in rock and metal and pop.
Yeah, absolutely.
They expand all genres. They are. I almost picked them, so that's a good pick, Tim.
I love that cover.
Not Tim, Mark. I am Iron Man is fucking me up right now. But Andy, what's your number 8?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I really like that Bangles cover. Hazy.
I like it better than the original.
I do too. I do too.
I thought that was an original Bangles song first time.
So did I.
When I first heard it. Me too. Until I got older.
Those riffs.
Simon's is all right, but I really enjoy the Bangles. Let me see here. So I've been stuck in Southern California. Well, you know what? I'm going to drive northeast, and stop in Detroit. Detroit was a mecca for music in the 60s here in America. And I'm going to start off with Motown. I'm going to start off with the Supremes.
Nice.
With Diana Ross and the Supremes.
I almost picked them.
Such beautiful arrangements. Of course, they didn't write them. They had in-house writers, so we could say
wasn't Holland and Stoller a lot of stuff?
Yeah. It was Hollins and Dozier.
Yeah.
And they were in-house writers for Motown, so it's pretty cool that all this music started to come out of there, one hit after another. You know, the same backing band. It wasn't until Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder wanted to stretch out and write their own music and have their own musicians, and you know, it started to stretch out what Motown was. But you know, it was already the 70s. But to go back to the 60s, they were a powerful label, and especially at that time in the early to mid 60s, when there was so much things going on in this country, and Motown as a label, which they were all African American, until of course Rare Earth came and started to be on the Motown label. But the Supremes are my number 8. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, Rare Earth, that album we did on Freeform is really good.
That was the first episode that I ever heard on Freeform.
The Rare Earth.
That's what got me into Rare Earth, was that live album that you were talking about with
Lee.
What's that dude's name?
Lee.
Yeah, with Lee. Yeah. And I really dug that. So now I don't know how many Rare Earth albums I have now, but they're great.
All right, Tim, number 8.
All right, my number 8. All right, this is my time in the program to piss everybody off.
Yay! You always piss everybody off, but go ahead.
I am not a big fan of this band's music, but I do have to respect them for what they contributed to music. And they influenced
I know who they are.
That I love. So I got to go with the Beatles.
That's really low, though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to piss everybody off.
They're not even on my list.
No, you're suck, Jerry. But
Why?
Al, what's your number 8, man?
Yeah, Tim mentioned this before. The Yardbirds, going with them. I do like all the incarnate. Like, well, you know, Clapton was in them, and fucking Beck, and then Page. I mean, that's like the triumvirate of like English guitar players at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. You know, the last incarnation with Page was good too. I mean, I kind of birthed Zeppelin. You know, I was almost fucking toying with putting Zeppelin, but to me, they're more of a. I mean, I know the first 2 albums are in the 60s, and they're fucking great albums, man. But
70s.
I got to go in the 70s with them. You know. You know they're gonna get fucking picked.
Geez,
like Roger Waters is a
Yeah,
like
we're
Roger
all
Waters
going
is
to
a-
pick Zeppelin
Hey, listen,
in the
Roger
70s.
Waters is a
yes.
dick.
We're
Roger
gonna
Waters is a dick. You think Led Zeppelin? It's not gonna be on anybody's list. Come on.
Yeah, we're going to pick Led
That's a
Zeppelin.
given.
We're all going to pick Zeppelin in the 70s. So
The thing about that is like
Anyway.
how many people are gonna have them at number 1? That's the thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, um, having a rave up though, that album, man, great
Yeah.
album. You know, and I was almost toying with the idea of picking the Jeff Beck group too. But I figure, you know what? If I pick the Yardbirds, I can kind of get Zeppelin in there in a way, kind of get Zeppelin in there, get Jeff Beck in there, all in like
Yeah,
one
it
group. They're all
encompasses. Yeah.
yeah, consolidation. You know what I mean? So, so yeah, the Yardbirds number 8.
All right. Scribbles number
That's
8.
a band I should be talking more about.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yardbirds, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get my it's a rave up copy, but I can't reach it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great album.
We did do a show on Three Shots Down about the Yardbirds.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
we did. We sure did.
And then Scribble, another great pick by Scribble, man. Except for that Charles Manson, he's been on fire. Fucking Otis Redding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
That's a great
man.
one, man. He's been on fire since that first
Fire.
Fire. Hey, new season of Beavis and Butthead is out now.
I went to his museum down there in Georgia for Otis Redding. It's a pretty cool museum. His daughter runs it.
Nice. So I'm gonna go with a band that I love, and a lot of people like talk shit about this band. I understand. The Beach Boys. I love the Beach Boys, man.
I love the Beach Boys too, man.
I know,
Me
but
too.
there's a lot of people in our groups that call them boy band, whatever. I don't think they understand. the
Is it
songwriting.
true the Beach Boys have played the most live shows? I've heard that stuff.
I have no idea. I just love the Beach Boys.
God, I would think
I love
they
them.
have.
I love them from.
Because they pour it out all the time.
I'm a huge harmony and groove guy, and the Beach Boys is like up my alley.
And
Those
the songs are
harmonies.
great.
Oh my god.
God, the harmonies are just so fucking great.
That's their bread and butter. And
Bread and
the
butter.
writing is fantastic by them.
Writing, Brian Wilson, what a genius. R.I.P. Brian Wilson, man. We love you, man. We miss you. And then we get to Jerry. You're number 7.
My number 7 is Cream. And I want to ask Al a question here real quick. I mean, me and Andy were at a thrift store and I came across this CD, man. Have you heard of this? Jack Bruce and
No.
Robin Trower?
No.
It's actually
No.
pretty fucking good, man. I'd never
Yeah,
heard of it
would
either.
be, yeah.
I would
But,
think it would
Shit,
be
man.
good.
Both of them. I mean, both of them are great. So I mean, I don't remember them collaborating. So I never
Yeah.
heard that.
It's pretty fucking good. So if you guys
Robin
get a
Trower's
chance
still
to,
playing live shows, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna be here like in a month or so.
Should
Oh
go
my
see
God.
him.
I'd like to go catch him actually once because I've never
Yeah,
seen
me
him.
too.
So I did see Procol Harum, but this is already way after like you know. But it was cool to see them too because now they're gone too. So you know. Anyway,
But I mean, we talked about the Cream a lot, but I just wanted to see
They
if you
did
guys.
White
no, that's
Shade
cool,
of-
man.
They did
Yeah.
Wider Shade of Pale, right? Procol Harum?
Yeah.
That's probably the only album that they did, right?
I think so, yeah.
That one there that you have, Jerry. Is that the only one that they ever
I, said,
did?
I don't know. I didn't,
probably
like I
is,
said,
man.
I never knew this.
Seven.
existed.
Was it called Seven Moons?
7 Moons?
What year was that?
Is that
Gotta be
70s?
70s or maybe early 80s.
I don't know.
Gotta be fucking on here somewhere, right?
I could do
Here,
it.
let me see if I can find it since
I could do a
Joseph's not here.
Google, so just keep
Look
going.
on the CD.
Well, it's in my player right now, getting rid.
Oh,
So I have to
He
wait a
needs
second.
glasses, is pretty like me. I take pictures of
Bro,
shit.
bro, I try to look at writing on CDs even with glasses now, and that's fucking hard.
I
man.
take pictures of it and blow it up. Blow it up. so I
It
can see
says
what it's-
2007 right here. That
Oh,
don't sound
wow.
right.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
Could that
really
possibly
not.
be right?
Could be.
Could be.
Wow.
Jack
I'm gonna
Bruce
look
was
it
still
up.
there,
Yeah.
All right, Mark, you're number 8. Number 7, I mean.
7. We're on 7 now, right?
7, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna pick another one that no one's picked yet. I gotta. This kind of segues what Tim was saying. Not like a big fan of this guy at all. I like some of his songs. I don't want any of his stuff. I thought his movie was very boring, but I finally finished it somehow. Talk about Bob Dylan. Like wrote lots of great songs in the 60s. Wrote songs that other artists like influenced like Mr. Tambourine Man was covered by the Yardbirds, All in the Watch Tower by Hendrix. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Bob Dylan. Great songwriter of the '60s.
Not a huge Dylan fan, but that movie was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
it was very slow for me. That's all. And it's like I had to like pause it and then get back to like later on during the day. But when I finally finished it, I'm like, okay, that was a good. That was a good flick. Liked it.
All right, Andy, number 7.
Yeah, I'm going to stick in Detroit, and I'm going to go with the flip side of the Supremes, which is my favorite band in Motown, and that's the the Temptations.
Nice.
I'm a big Temptations fan. I don't know how many times I've seen that movie that was on VH1 forever, and now it's on Pluto and Tubi TV. So I enjoy the Temptations.
VH1 made some good biopics. I remember Jerry and I were talking about they did Meatloaf was a great movie. And
the guy that played Warren.
So that Def Leppard movie is
the
really
Def
good.
Leppard was fun because
Def Leppard movie was horrible.
No, it was good because they showed like how the Rick Allen had to get his drum set together.
Oh my God.
They should have focused a little bit more on that.
The only good person in that movie is Mutt Lang, played by Anthony Michael Hall. That was it.
I thought it was good. It's a low budget, so what do you expect?
Even Def Leppard hated that movie. They
had a Monkees one too. Come to think about the Monkees, they did have a Monkees.
No, but
that was horrible.
I think the one about Meatloaf was the best. That was the best one.
But yeah,
the guy that played Warren on There's Something About Mary played him actually. Crazy Beans.
Is that him? Yep. Beans. So that's my pick is Temptations.
Cool.
All right, Tim, you're number 7.
All right, my number 7. I'm coming back across the pond to America now. I gotta go with Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool.
All
What's
right.
everybody think about Fogerty's
Little known fact, Creedence Clearwater Revival outsold the Beatles. I think it was 1967. But they had like 2 albums out at once though. But and I posted that Rock and Metal Combat podcast and I got crucified by like every Beatles fan on. They're like, "Oh, what are you saying about the Beatles?" I'm like, "Dude,
well, didn't the Monkees outsell the Beatles for a
but
while?
I was just trying to state a fact. It's actually a fact. They did outsell the Beatles for 1 year, okay? Calm down.
Yeah, they did. I mean, at that time CCR was the biggest band.
Oh yeah, they did have 2 albums out though. That helped though.
I don't know. Did it help or did it hurt? Because you got competition with yourself.
Well,
I think it was.
It does encourage you to buy the next album too, though. I guess, but
because what they released, like 8 albums in a 3-year period, CCR.
Mm-hmm.
It's cranking them out, man.
Yep.
All right, Al, you're number 7.
My number 7, I'm going with Bob Dylan. You can't deny the influence this guy had on fucking songwriting and so many different artists, from the Beatles to Hendrix to everybody, man. I mean, the guy lyrically was a genius. I mean, I might not be the biggest fan of his voice, but I do respect him. I respect what he did. I mean, one of the greatest songwriters of that generation, So Bob Dylan's got to be in my top 11. So number 7 is him.
All right, so I get to Scribbles number 7. Another good one, man. The Drifters. Good band, man. I like the Drifters. And then I get to my number 7. And I love fucking Iggy Pop. I love the Stooges.
Iggy Pop.
The Stooges. I want to be your dog. It's like a great proto-punk album that I think fucking invented punk. I'm just saying, without the Stooges, we wouldn't have the Ramones. We wouldn't have the Sex Pistols.
Right.
This is a fucking highly influential band, and they need to get their fucking props. So I'm picking the Stooges as
that was my favorite scene in Almost Famous, like
Iggy
Pop. Iggy Pop. Hey man.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
I have still never seen that movie yet.
Great movie.
Oh, you should go watch that movie. I'm a golden god.
Hey, Jerry, going back to Bruce and Robin Trower, I just looked them up. So yeah, that is from 2007. That album.
Oh wow!
But they had 2 other albums too.
Really?
Yeah, 1981 BLT and then 1982 Truce. So
Oh,
they did three
wow.
studio albums. So they did three studio albums together.
Never knew that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was surprised when I saw something like this. Is this real? Because I found Andy had found me a bootleg Boston concert, which has actually ended up being pretty cool. And I'm like, this isn't real. This can't be official. So I was thinking the same thing about that Jack Bruce and Robin Trower CD. I'm like, is this really an official release? But I guess it is, huh? So cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy
All right.
about that.
Jerry, we get to your number 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Yardbirds. I mean, three of the best guitarists ever. I think actually one of the only things Rolling Stone ever got right is I think all three of them were in the top 5 on their list, right? I think.
I don't know. There's
They
probably
are.
some. They probably had to put a female in the top 5, I guess. You know.
I mean, I'm not the biggest Clapton fan, don't get me wrong, but he does have stuff that I like. Yardbirds. I do like a Slow Hand. I think that's a brilliant album. But other than that, I'm just iffy on Clapton. But man, fucking of course, I'm a huge Page fan, so I'm gonna have to squeeze Jimmy in whenever I can anyway. But that's my pick, the Yardbirds.
All right. So then we get to your number 6, Tim.
My number 6?
No, I mean Mark. I don't
Oh.
know. I'm going to Tim. and
Iron
Mark.
Man's going up next. They've been mentioned several times already, so I'll just quickly say supergroup Cream, Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker, Jack Bruce. Awesome, awesome band. Too bad they weren't around a little bit longer.
Nice. So Andy, you're number 6.
Yeah, it's already been mentioned. No, they have not been mentioned. I was talking to Jerry about this over the weekend. I said, you know what? I might put this band on my 60s list because I'm a fan of excuse me, or the band Nazz, Nazz, which is a great band. It was started off with excuse me, I'm so sorry. With Todd Rundgren, that was his first band. That's what introduced the world to Todd Rundgren, was the band Nazz. They did 3 albums in the late 60s, and it was very influential to what Todd Rundgren would do in the 70s with his solo band and with the band Utopia. So Nazz is what I'm going with.
All right. Now, Tim.
All right. My number 6 is Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
A good one.
Good one.
Gotta
All
give
right.
them some love.
I know how Andy feels about them.
It wasn't good till Young came in. I get that. I agree with that. But Al, what do you think about what's your number 6?
Number 6 is gonna surprise. I think this is the big surprise on my list, and I'm going with Fleetwood Mac because I love the Peter Green
Nice.
era Fleetwood Mac.
Oh wow.
I debated that actually.
Yeah.
They started in the 60s, huh?
That's
Oh yeah, they have 3 albums with Peter Green in the
Yeah.
60s. I mean, with him, man, he wrote like Albatross and Oh Well and Black Magic Woman, Rattlesnake Shake. I mean, dude, there was reason why a lot of the British guys looked up to Peter Green. He was a fucking master, and then obviously he almost took like a Sid Barrett kind of route, like kind of
Acid.
bad acid and just kind of fucked them up, man. But you can't deny like that early stuff though, man. I love that. And
Awesome.
I mean, obviously I didn't discover that until later because everybody knows the fucking rumors era, Fleetwood Mac. But going back and discovering that early stuff, dude, he was fucking master, dude. So this is the surprise of my list. So I'm putting them at number 6. So
Yeah,
love
Oh
that.
Well's a
Love
great
that
track.
stuff.
Great track.
Oh God, I love that song, man. That song has got such a swagger to it, man. Just
It
like,
does.
dude, it's just unbelievable, man. That's my
Might not
6.
give the answer that you want me to.
So then I get the Scribbles number 6. He put the Beatles really low, Scribble. Just
Wow. That's really low.
number 6.
At least they're on their list. I don't have them on my
Well,
list. so.
because you're dumb, Jerry.
You're trolling. You're just saying that to get people to go.
And then I'm going with number 6. My number 6 is Steppenwolf.
Oh yeah.
I love Steppenwolf, man.
Good one,
Great
man.
fucking.
No
Nobody
one-
talks about
no one-
Steppenwolf
no one
except
put them
Born to
up.
Be Wild. That's it. They got so many songs.
Magic Carpet Ride.
Well, yeah, they got
Usher
so many
Man.
songs in other than those two.
Yeah, but that first album from top to bottom is badass.
Fucking badass, Steppenwolf,
Yeah, it is.
man. That's my number 6. So Jerry, you're number 5.
If there's anybody in rock and roll history I love to pick their brain and listen to them talk about their history and the music, it would be fucking Grace Slick. I would love to fucking hear stories from her, man. I would pay money to hear it. Jefferson Airplane, man. Fucking love Jefferson Airplane. And Volunteers is a great fucking album. Serialistic Pillow. I know Mark will probably say that Starship's probably
classic, man.
better.
I like
man,
Jefferson
dude.
Starship better.
But dude, what
With
great
Mickey,
fucking
with
album
Mickey,
said.
with Mickey.
I mean, I do too, but I prefer the '60s, the early, version of Jefferson.
Hey, you could still pick Jefferson
Man.
Starship because Jefferson.
Does she have
Airplane's
a
different
book?
band.
That's true. Does she have a book out? I swear,
She does have a
to see
book.
Got
She
to
does
have a book.
She does have
Jefferson
a book.
Airplane. I mean,
Yeah.
Grace Slick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she does
that's-
have a book. But I'm saying, Jerry, you could still pick Jefferson Starship. 'Cause you
I
picked
might
Jefferson
have. You never
Airplane.
know.
Yeah, you
But
could.
dude, I mean,
There's another loophole right
And,
there.
and,
Another
and you
loophole
could, and
for
you
you.
could, and you could pick
Starship in the
Starship
'80s. Yeah,
right?
which I won't.
We built
But,
this city on rock.
Fuck that song.
He ain't
Whoa.
picking the 80s. He ain't picking Starship. I know that.
But yeah, I mean, that's my pick. I
Are you
love.
kidding me? We
fucking-
built the city, Sarah. Come on,
Oh, I
Starship.
love the song, Sarah.
I love Sarah.
That's a
too.
great
song
that's
off
a great
Mannequin,
song.
that terrible song they wrote off the Mannequin movie. What was that?
I
called?
like that song too.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Yeah,
I like that
I
song.
like the album without Grace Slick called Love Among Cannibals. That's a great
Oh,
album.
yeah. That album.
They still play. The lead singer is great though.
Mickey
I heard
Thomas.
He still
Oh,
sounds great. Absolutely, he does. Man.
You
He's
saw
got
him in a
pretty good
Collective
band with
Soul
him.
documentary hitting those lines, man.
Mhm.
Fucking great
guy can
shit.
still
I
sing.
fooled around and fell in love. Fucking
But our
great.
former co-host is right. He would be right to say that they play nothing but fairs. Because every video you see, they're playing at some kind of fair. It seems
Whatever,
like.
whatever. Let's not talk about that guy. He gets me.
But anyway, Jefferson Airplane is my pick.
So that was your number 5, right?
Yep.
So we
Yep.
get to number 5, Mark.
Iron Man. I'm wearing black for a reason. Come on, the man in black. Walk the line. Ring of Fire. Folsom County Blues. I'm talking about.
Johnny Cash.
I was trying to say like a hello. I'm Johnny Cash.
Hello, Johnny
Yeah.
Cash.
So Johnny Cash. That's my choice.
All right, you're number 5, Andy.
Yeah, my number 5. I'm gonna go with who did I have here? Oh, I wanted to thank Kate Dore for getting me into this guy. Like for real. He is known as the English answer to Bob Dylan. I'm talking about Donovan. He made a
okay.
lot of interesting albums there in the
Hurly
late.
Gurly, man.
Yeah.
I don't
No, you need to hear his albums. Dude took so many chances and detours back in the '60s that were unheard of at the time.
And Page played. Didn't Page play on his albums? Like some
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
some stuff. Yeah, that's when Page was doing a lot of like
Sessions.
studio work.
Yeah.
Just work, yeah.
But yeah, I'm Donovan. Great writer. And I recently found out that it's remember the movie with John Cusack?
Say anything.
Better Off Dead.
Huh?
Say anything with Donovan's daughter.
Say
right?
anything. Say anything, right?
Say anything.
Yeah.
That's his
I'm
daughter.
that girl is Donovan's daughter.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I knew that. That's why I knew
think
what you were talking
her name
about.
was Ione Sky.
Ione
Is that
Sky.
right?
Yeah, Ione Sky.
Ione Sky. Yeah, that's Donovan's daughter.
Yep. I knew that from when that movie came out. We're talking about that back then. Tim, what's your number 5, man?
My number 5, I'm going back across the pond. Can't seem to stay in one space.
How can you?
I would have put this band in my 70s list, but I've already redone my 70s list 3 fucking times, and I probably got another 3 to go. So I put them in the 60s when they first started, but they had their big success in the 70s. But I got to go with Jethro Tull.
Andy loves that.
It's great. It's fine.
No, I love
I'm
it.
just joking with you, man.
Just imagine if Tony Iommi stayed in Jethro Tull.
I think they only had
How
2
much
albums in the
different things
60s,
would
I
have
How
believe, right?
dare you, Mark? How dare you say that?
been.
Because they
I
start
like
the first
Jethro
album was
Tull.
very more bluesier, and then Mick Abrahams left them, and Martin Barr came in, and
Mm-hmm.
then they sort of became Jethro Tull. But yeah, no, that's cool, man. You can loophole it all you want.
Imagine if
God,
Tony would have stayed with him. No
like I
Faggot,
said, I've
no
already
Ozzy.
made my 70s list 3 times. And I know damn well I'm going to change it for another 3 times, probably.
I haven't made mine yet, but I know people that are going to be in and people are not going to be out because I got to put them in the 80s. But Al, what's your number 5?
Speaking of loopholes,
Okay, lawyer.
the mothers of invention,
Oh, good
Ah.
one.
because they had plenty of albums under that name. No Frank Zappa on the album cover,
Yeah.
and they made great shit in the '60s too.
Yeah,
with
they
the
did.
Mothers.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
With
just
Freak
Freak Out alone is one of the great debuts, man.
Man,
One of the
I-
first. Was that the first? I think we debated this. Was that the first double album?
No.
Bob Dylan was, right?
It was Bob Dylan by a couple of months.
A couple months. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. But yeah, one of the early double albums, man, because nobody was doing that stuff, man.
Right. Which
So.
was Bob Dylan's was Blonde on Blonde, which had his hair all flared
Yeah.
up.
I got
That's
that.
what-
I got that album back there.
Yeah. And that's
So.
what made Jimi Hendrix want to do his hair like Bob Dylan, because he wanted to be like Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
That's why he wrote so
He-
much.
He was an
Nobody
influence.
talks about his writing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But yeah, Mothers of Invention, man, my number
Yeah.
5.
Nice.
Which leaves a certain person open in the 70s.
For the 70s.
And then we get
Jeez,
the
how'd that
scribble.
work out?
And then we get the scribble. He picked the Beach Boys and he said, speaking of Manson.
Yeah.
He's got a I'm surprised. I wonder if he's gonna do the 8 line when Guns N' Roses did that cover of Manson's song.
Oh, Spaghetti Incident. I can't. What was the name of the song? I can't remember.
I don't fucking care. It was horrible.
You got
was
look at your
pretty-
game, girl.
Whatever.
That was the one.
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what
It was a hidden track on the end of Spaghetti Incident.
That's a
Yeah.
horrible album, by the way. Oh my god.
Oh, it was a
Alright.
hidden track. I never knew it was a hidden track.
Yeah,
Might be
it's
right,
not
yeah.
listed on the track listing.
Oh, okay.
But remember with CDs at the end they'd let
True.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That Extreme album, Waiting for the Punchline, had it. You gotta wait for like 5 minutes and the song came in.
tons of CDs had that shit.
In the 90s, it was like a 90s thing. Give me a
Yeah, it
hidden
was.
track.
It was.
That was awesome.
It was like it was the original Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool when you had a little bit too much, smoke, and everything's quiet. Then a song comes out of nowhere. You're like,
Yeah, like
I
half
know,
hour later.
I'm hearing extreme.
Yeah, like half hour later, all of a sudden, you leave the CD running. Half hour later, all of a sudden,
The title track for Waiting for the Punchline comes on like a few minutes later after the fucking last song.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is this shit?
That's
There's
fun.
too much space between that. They should clean that shit up. But
that cheap trick, the self-titled '97 album. If you have to have an older CD player, I think, to do it. But when you put it in, as soon as you put it in and start it, if you hit rewind, there's actually a pre-track before track
oh,
one.
no shit.
oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
I got the original one of that.
It's just kind of a montage of like I think the songs or something like that or something like that. But I remember when a friend of mine who's a huge Cheap Trick fan as well. He told me about that. I was like, dude, no way, man. So I still have an older CD player where you can hit rewind,
Yeah.
and as soon as you start track one, you hit rewind. Because you ever notice like on CDs like. When a track ends, you kind of saw that countdown. Like sometimes you'd see a countdown
Yeah.
like 3, 2, 1, and then it would go on to the next track. That's kind of the pre-track, the space in between the tracks. So if you were around from the beginning of the CD back, I think it rewound for like 30, 15, maybe 15, 20 seconds. And there was like it's not a whole song, but it's just kind of a cool little Easter egg. Nobody thought of that, dude. It was like,
No.
So anyway,
All right, so I get to my number 5. It's already been picked.
see them at the next Rib Fest.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy. But we got the Doors. My number 5. I love the Doors.
Yeah.
Doors rule. So then we get to your number 4, Jerry.
Gotta go with Jimmy, man. Come on, Jimi Hendrix, dude. I mean, fucking Electric
4?
Ladyland is one of the best fucking albums ever. I mean, I like it better than RE Experience. Everybody says RE Experience is the best, but I think Electric Ladyland is his best, in my opinion, dude. And hats off to Orianthi, man. She did a fucking great cover of Voodoo Child when we saw her last weekend. Holy shit, that woman can play a fucking guitar, dude.
I saw her when she played with Alice Cooper.
Man, she can fucking play. Her and Anita Strauss, man, are just fucking mind-blowingly good, man. So, anyway,
I saw a solo show of hers too.
Anita or Orianthi?
No, Orianthi. When she first, when she was still in Alice Cooper, she did a solo show in New York. I got to meet her too.
Oh wow!
Oh, really?
Cool. Yeah, and a fucking guy I knew, like I mean, this is a long time ago, so I had a flip phone. Phones had cameras already, but I mean, the cameras weren't that great. My friend had, I call him friend, but I just like an acquaintance, a guy I knew. He had a digital camera and shit. So I was like, dude, take the picture and just like email it to me or whatever. I'm still 20 years later. I'm still fucking waiting on that shit. Or 15 years or whatever the fuck it's been, man. I still like text him once in a while, dude. And he's like, oh, it's sitting. I don't have a fucking cord for the camera. I'm like, send me the fucking camera. I'll get it out of there, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway. I want that picture. I want that picture of me and Orianthi because she was hot, bro.
Yeah, she's pretty girl, but man, I mean, she just makes guitar playing look easy. I mean, she plays it with such ease. It's like kind of fucking pisses me off sometimes. Yeah. But anyway, back to Jimmy, man. I mean, it's fucking Jimi Hendrix. Now, do we need to say more? I mean, fuck.
No. We're picking a lot of the same stuff on this episode, which is cool because we're being honest. I like that. Sometimes I pick something because I knew you motherfuckers are going to pick that. I didn't do this on this episode.
I picked a couple of different ones though, and
I kind of tried not. I kind of tried not to think what you guys would pick, so I just picked what I liked. So, Mark, what's your number 4?
My first introduction to them was I used to watch wrestling a lot on Saturday, and they always seemed to have a commercial for Creedence Clearwater Revival, some compilation album. Usually, Time Life would be selling all that crap. And it would come out with that Creedence Clearwater Revival, greatest hits. And my dad loved them. And I was like, oh, yeah, you got to listen to these guys. And for years, I never really gave them a shot. Then finally, Columbia House came along, popped in the greatest hits CD. I'm like, this is awesome. Every song rules.
The Chronicle?
Yeah, Chronicle.
That was the one. That was the one that I think everybody had. But 20 great songs off of Chronicles, and that was I became a fan really. And then then I went to some of his solo stuff, Fogerty, which I still can't believe he actually got sued for plagiarizing himself. That's definitely a whacked out story.
You sound too much like yourself, John.
Yeah.
Vance can't dance.
And I looked it up. Creedence Clearwater Revival outsold the Beatles in 1969, so it did happen. So
weren't they on Freedom Rock?
Yeah,
we'll turn it up.
We'll turn it up, man.
Actually, what's that song they first played? That's actually that's the Eric Clapton riff. That's Layla. That's the first song they usually play. But
I think I told this story before, but a couple years ago, me and my friend were going to a concert, and we looked up the old commercial on for Freedom Rock on YouTube, and my friend's like, "I'm gonna call that fucking number," and he called it. He called it, and it was some it was a manufacturer that manufactures like surgical equipment or something like that. Right.
So they get about 10 calls a month.
But my friend didn't break character. He was like, I want to order Freedom Rock, man. I want to order the album. And the guy on the other line, whoever the person was on the other line, was like, no, we're no, I don't know what you're talking about. Like we're a company that manufactures this. But can I get the album and the CD? Like he just kept going. We were fucking dying, man. It was hilarious, man. Finally, I think
a free poster.
Finally, the person hung up. He's like, yeah, I saw your commercial on channel like 11 or whatever.
Those commercials were cool.
All right,
I want to get that compilation. Actually, I've been looking for it.
It'd probably be on eBay.
I think it's pretty expensive, man. People know that people want that shit.
Yeah, I used to have it on vinyl and I sold it.
Mhm.
But yeah,
But
I
yeah,
used
I
to have
also
it.
looked at Creedence. They had like 30 compilation albums, or maybe even more than that. They're
They
one
got a
of those.
box set. They do have a good box set.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a great box
So
set.
Yeah, I
Andy,
think this was a triple album that I have. It was either a double or a triple. But yeah, it was badass.
you're number 4, man.
Yeah, my number 4 has been already mentioned. I'm going to go with the Kinks.
Nice.
Wow. Found out. No.
All right, Tim, you're number 4.
My number 4 is The Who.
Good
Who?
choice.
Good
Who?
choice. The
Who?
Who? What?
Yeah.
Who?
And I'm glad you put them above the Kinks. Hell
I
yeah.
can't explain why, but
Maybe
I like the
you're
score.
in
I
my
like the-
generation, bro.
Van Halen perfected all the Kinks songs. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
they did. But
maybe the pinball wizard will have all the answers.
maybe what was the Queen? What was the Queen in that thing? I forgot her name. Tina Turner. So Al, what's your number 4?
I'm going with the Beatles as my number 4.
Oh,
Yeah. There's 3 other bands that when I was growing up that were more impactful for me. I wasn't a Beatles lover when I was a kid. I didn't have any of their. I shouldn't say that. I had the blue and I had the red, like when I was younger, and I liked them, but they weren't like I wasn't like they weren't like my favorite. I've come to like appreciate them more as I got older, obviously. But back then, man, I wasn't all about the Beatles, man. You know, as crazy as that sounds.
me either.
yeah. We
love
got
them now, man. I mean, actually, speaking of the Beatles, at that same consignment shop, I found this thing. The Beatles Alpha Omega.
What is that? Is that an import or what is that?
This was an unofficial release. I think I was reading up on it. Like, they got the idea for doing the red and the blue albums from this. It was some company that put this out, and it was unauthorized, actually. So, and I looked this up. It's got 4 LPs in there, and they're like
No
mint
shit.
condition. It's got 4. It's got 4 records in there. It's got a whole, it's got a shitload of songs on it.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and I found this dude, and I saw it, and I looked it up on Discogs, and it fetches some pretty good money, actually.
Dude,
So I was like, oh yeah, that's mine.
I've never seen that before in my life. That
Yeah,
cover,
it's kind of a rare thing. I think it got pulled. And when you look it up on Discogs, it says unofficial under it. So,
yeah.
and it's funny because I think the it's not even really the only information about a label, it's called Audio Tape Incorporated. It's got a PO box and it says Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Oh wow.
That's it. And then like the labels are like pink. The labels are pink. It's very bare bones. It's not.
Yeah.
But it's got. I mean, I looked at the records and it looked like they're almost unplayed.
No
Yeah.
shit.
The box is a little bit worn. It's got a little bit of wear on the corners, but I paid $10 for it, and I was looking it up on Discogs.
Nice.
I looked it up on Discogs, and I've seen copies sold on there for over like $100, man.
Damn.
Dude, that's an awesome find. I've never seen that before.
I've been doing pretty good. These fucking
No shit, man. You always do.
I should have bought lottery tonight too. Shit.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Like 200,
1.7 billion.
like 2 billion or something.
Yeah. The Powerball?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
1.7
everywhere
billion.
now, huh?
I'm going to wait till it gets higher.
Yeah.
How
And
much
then
more?
somebody
I wouldn't be
wins.
How much more do you
satisfied
need?
with that. I wouldn't be
It's not
satisfied with
high
that.
enough yet. Yeah, you should
Yeah,
wait.
that's bullshit money.
I'm gonna waste $2. I'm gonna make it worth my while.
Just remember, we did a pop-up episode of BS, and I told Tim I hate people who think the Rolling Stones are better than the Beatles.
I'm still more of a Stones guy.
Yeah, and
Actually,
then what did I say?
Me too.
You said,
Bushy's a Stones guy over the Beatles.
I know.
I'm still a Stones guy. Over
and
the
then, then I said I hate people who hate Oingo Boingo, and he says I hate people who like Oingo Boingo. We had a great time on a pop-up BS man on Tuesday, so check out that episode.
Yeah, we did.
I was just riffing off of Tim. He was riffing off of me. It was
Hey,
really
there's only one person who played Oingo Boingo on that metal station.
Me.
This guy right here. So kudos.
I love Oingo Boingo, but we get to Scribbles. Number 4, he picked Cream, which basically everybody's picking Cream. So that's fucking cool. And then I get to my number 4, and somebody's already picked Jimi Hendrix Experience. So I'm picking a Jimi Hendrix Experience. So we'll move on to your number 3, Jerry.
We're on 3 or 4?
3.
3.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, pick the Beatles. Get over with.
No, I'm gonna go with Creedence. I fucking love Creedence. Huge fan of them. I love. A lot of people are pissing over John's remakes of them, but I like them.
I haven't heard it yet. I need to check it out.
I think they're pretty good, man. But
It's missing a little something.
You know,
I'm
he
just
got.
glad
You know,
that
he
he-
got the idea from Taylor Swift.
I'm just glad he's got his music back, man.
Yeah,
That's
me
the most
too.
important.
Me too.
But you
But
know,
anyway,
he got
fucking-
the idea from Taylor Swift remaking her albums to do that.
Well, if you want to make money, I mean, follow Taylor Swift's lead.
He ain't gonna make the
Um,
money of Taylor Swift though.
No, of course not. I'm just
Nobody.
I'm saying.
Of course.
But anyway, their fucking debut album and fucking Green River are just amazing fucking albums, dude. I mean, I still listen to them a lot to this day. But actually, I gotta guess. I listen to more of the compilations nowadays than I do their studio albums. But when I do listen to Green River quite a bit, actually. Actually, I do listen to that album quite a bit, actually. But
Yeah,
I mean, I'm fucking rambling here. We already know what a great band they are, and Tom Fogerty giving his brother the finger before he died, man. That's fucking that's some deep seated fucking hatred,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you. But,
That's beyond rock and roll. I don't know what that is.
fuck, man. But can't fucking no matter what the music they made was fucking awesome. So that's my number 3, CCR.
Number 3, Mark.
Just for the record, I have not chosen the Beatles yet either. Just putting it out there, okay? So hang on to your seats there, gentlemen. Okay. So my number 3 already been chosen, the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Yeah.
You know, great. You know what else can you say about Jimmy? I will share a story though. I watched Heavy Metal Mania back in the day, and Dee Snider hosted one episode. Well, he pretty much hosted pretty much all of the Heavy Metal Mania episodes, but something different. He played a couple of videos that are older. I remember one he played was Paranoid by Black Sabbath. It was the first time I ever saw the video, and he played The Killing Floor by Jimi Hendrix. That was the first time I saw Jimmy play live, other than like the Woodstock footage, and he was just jamming. He was just on fire. I was like, that's when I got even more new respect about it. Like, it was just not just the songs in the studio, but his live performance were just like
Those are the best way to hear them live.
fantastic. And I was so happy that was shared on actually like MTV Heavy Metal Mania of all places.
Yeah.
Something you wouldn't think you would see Jimi Hendrix, but he was on that one episode. So number 3, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, that's the best thing. That's the best way to hear Jimmy are his live recordings.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
really is, because when people just stick to the studio or the, God forbid, just the songs on the radio, that doesn't even tell you half the story of Jimmy at all. That dude jammed.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And he's not even on my list. Ugh.
No. Number 3, Andy.
Yeah, my number 3 has been mentioned, and I'm going to mention it again, and I'm going to expand on it. CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, great band. I prefer their studio albums. There's a lot of deep tracks there where John Fogerty just takes the
Agreed.
song just anywhere he wants to with that guitar of his. I mean, their hits were great. I love them, but dude, those deep tracks are just some killer stuff that doesn't sound like anybody else out there. C-Star was fantastic.
Ramble Tamble.
And for the rest of the members who pretty much bit the hand that fed them, good riddance, because they treated John like crap after John did everything.
Yeah.
I mean, wrote the songs, played the guitar, played most of the instruments, and then these guys want
them
more.
out. They
More
sold them out.
live. And they did Mardi Gras, and they wanted to write songs, and Mardi Gras is terrible.
Yep.
Except
You
for
figured he would be like the most, CCR mostly belonged to him, you'd think, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because he did everything
Well,
for the fucking...
they did the thing where they gave everybody credit for everything. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
equally.
yeah.
Even though it wasn't equally at
No.
all.
Never is in a band when they do that.
Nope.
Never is.
And they knew that. And the rest of the band members knew that. And they
They
still
fucked them
like
under.
that.
Fucked them
Yeah.
under, man.
Yep.
So Tim, what's your number 3, man?
My number 3, and I don't want to hear a fucking thing out of you, Mark, is the Rolling Stones.
No, they might be in some decades coming up. So I might pick
the
them,
Stones were the '60s, man. That was
Oh God, no!
I'm more of a
Oh,
for
70s
me.
guy.
For me,
no,
the Stones were
no.
strong in the '60s, man.
No,
I was almost gonna pick the Kinks. I was almost gonna pick the Kinks too, but I like their '70s material, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not
The
sure.
Stones, I saved for the 70s.
No,
I'm not
dude,
gonna
we're gonna have a
do
lot
after
of
their
we're gonna have a
60s.
lot of copies in the 70s. I could see
But
it.
just
now.
look up the Stones songs released in the '60s. It's just as strong as the '70s. Trust me. That's my opinion.
No.
Brian
No,
Jones.
no.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. But dude, their instrumentation of the 70s went beyond.
I
So we're giving you a highlight of next week's episode right now.
No, but you're so right. Their the Rolling Stones 1960 stuff is very important. You're right.
Yeah. Well, that's the stuff I grew up on as a
Right.
kid.
But the Nick Taylor era is my favorite still. But I hear what you're saying.
I don't know.
All right, Andy, number 3.
No, I'm at number 2.
Oh wait, then who's on number 3?
You skipped a lot of people.
I skipped him, right?
You
Nope,
just
You
did.
just
that.
did.
Who did
Oh,
I
so it's
just-
me.
You, Al. Yeah,
Yeah, number 3 is gonna be Cream for me.
nice.
I love that band growing up. That's my favorite era of Eric Clapton. I'm with you, Mark. I'm more of a Clapton fan when he's in a band. I'm not. I like some of his solo stuff. There's a few things here and there, but for me, the fire that he had in Cream was unmatched. So yeah, that's my favorite, man. So number 3 is gonna be Cream for me.
All right, so Scribble's number 3, Jimi Hendrix, which a lot of people have already picked, including me. And I'm gonna pick another one that people have already picked. Creedence Clearwater Revival is my number 3. There's nothing else I could say that Andy already brought to the table on CCR, and he's right on all that. And he got fucked under, and I'm glad he flipped off his brother, even though I'm a Christian, but his brother deserved it. Jerry, you're number 2.
I mean, I'm not stupid. Of course, I'm going to pick the Beatles somewhere. Here they are, number 2. I mean, fucking, I am new to the fucking. I've heard of Beatles my whole life. Don't get me wrong, but the last 4 or 5 years, I've been really fucking loving the Beatles, man. And I mean, what do we need to say? I mean, the influence of that band is still felt today. I mean, how many albums did they have? How many studio albums did they have?
10,
5?
I think. 10.
Did they have 10 studio albums? No shit.
10?
Oh, I want to say 8.
8?
Okay, I thought they had less than that.
They had
Okay, well that's
the whole 60s was like amazing.
But
Wait,
fucking love the remasters. Can't stand the new fucking song.
Let me
they did.
see.
That was a bunch of shit. But
I love that new song.
dude, I fucking
I'll look
just
it up.
I've fallen in love with the Beatles more, man. So they got to be on my list. All right, who's next? Andy, you're on mute.
No, it's Mark. What's your number 2?
Oh no!
Number
Wait.
2.
Was the question how many albums did the Beatles make?
Yeah.
Oh, they made
Studio
12.
album.
Did they really? No
They
shit.
made
Huh?
12 in 7 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Bands were
also
busy back then. They were
and
busy
also
back then. Bands
5
were,
movies. So yeah,
They were busy. So Mark, what's your number 2?
Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, the Rolling Stones. That was my brother's band growing up as a kid. He introduced me to music, and the best part was when he joined the Navy in 1984. That's when I could actually break out the vinyl, because that's the last thing he said to me. He didn't say "I love you" or anything like that. He said, "Don't play my records." So yeah, finally get to break out the vinyl, so I get to listen to all the great albums of the 60s. So yeah, the Rolling Stones, they're number 2, and I still haven't picked the Beatles yet.
All right, Andy, number 2.
my number 2. I guess I could pick other bands above this, but this is more of a personal pick because I know that there's so many more bands better than this band, but this is personal for me. My number 2, I'm going with the Monkees.
Nice.
We all know how much I love the Monkees here. I talk about them a lot. So I'm not going to deviate from that. I'm going to keep them at number 2, even though I know that there's other bands that are better and higher up on this list.
Were you introduced to the Monkees on MTV when they replayed the shows, or did you already watch the shows before them?
I watched the shows before then because they were on Nick at Night.
Yeah,
but they
I
had
watched
like
the shows
I think,
before Nick at Night when they were on repeat somewhere. I don't remember where.
okay. I thought MTV kind of like reintroduced them because
They did to a newer generation, and
Yeah.
then they tried to make the new Monkees, which was horrible.
Oh, that was terrible.
It was horrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus,
But all that original
I
stuff.
watched the
was
TV
good.
show when it was actually airing on TV.
Yeah, you see that.
You're 5 years older than me, so that makes sense.
I remember they had the bright colors and the car they had and the whole
Yeah, that
nine.
was a cool car. What kind of car was that?
I
I don't know
know.
what kind it was, but it was a souped up, dragster pretty much. Like the Munsters.
You know
Yeah.
what? I've got Hot Wheels of it somewhere in this room. It says the Monkeys like in a guitar thing.
Mhm.
Oh, well.
So, Tim, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Jimmy.
All right.
And he's, we already talked about him, so.
All right. Al, you're number 2.
My number 2 is The Doors. I've
Nice.
always one of my favorite bands growing up. My brother was a huge Doors fan, had all the albums. As a kid, man, they had a big fucking impact on me. So yeah, The Doors is my number 2. There's only one that's higher than that. So
All right. Scribble is number 2 is The Doors also.
How about
So-
that?
Scribble's got it good. And I'm going to pick the Kinks as my number 2.
You already picked the Kinks, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I didn't pick the Kinks.
They had them twice already.
A lot of people have picked the Kinks. No, I don't have the Kinks as number 2. They aren't listed. I got my list right in front of me. The Kinks is my number 2.
All right.
A lot of people have picked the Kinks before me. So I picked them as number 2. Jerry, you're number 1.
Yeah.
Andy.
Oh,
Are you watching the game? Pay attention.
Yeah, the
Hey,
game
Mark-
just came back on. No, it didn't. It's still on rain weather delay. All right.
oh
go
no,
ahead.
Mark Daly, are you watching the other game? Yankees and Astros?
I'm just looking at the box score.
Okay.
I turned it off actually.
No, I gotta watch.
I mean, okay, yeah, I like the Beatles and all that, but there's always one band I've always liked better, and still to this day I do, and that's the fucking Stones, dude.
You're picking them
Absolutely.
in the
You
60s?
picked the Stones.
Oh,
the
dude, Beggars Banquet, Let It Be,
Blasphemy.
dude.
I can't
fucking
believe
serious. This album's rule, dude.
yeah, there's a fine line.
There's
a fine line Yeah, the
Yeah.
Mick Taylor started in the 60s, and it's a fine line to pick, man. It's like, which one do you pick in the 60s or 70s? You know?
Dude, I mean, they had like what? They had fucking like
Pain
10
in
albums
Black,
in the
Get Off
60s.
My Cloud.
I mean, come on, those are great fucking
Great,
songs.
great
man.
stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, great
Yeah,
stuff.
oh, yeah.
But,
Oh yeah.
but anyway, dude, I mean, I had Brian Jones talking about him on what was it last week, Mark, on Freeform?
I think so, yeah. We were talking
Interesting about
27
Brian
Club,
Jones is they just reopened that case actually a couple years back, if I
Really?
remember right. And
Yeah, the 27 Club.
yeah, interesting about that. I mean, I know I supposedly he owed a lot of money. And some people rumored it was like a mob hit or something, but I don't know.
He was the first one of the 27 Club, isn't he?
I don't
think
remember.
so, yeah.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure-
he died in 68 or 69.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot.
In 70 or 71.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that died when they were 27 years old, Andy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that. But you know what I mean. Dude. You know exactly what I mean.
No, I know.
This guy.
I mean, take the song, Give
Brian
Me
Jones
Shelter.
is the first person in the world tonight.
Yeah, the very first person in the world that died at 27 years old, man.
Take
Yeah.
the song fucking Give Me Shelter, dude. I mean, what a fucking anthem of a song that is, dude. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Dude. That just
Yeah.
proves the magic of the 60s Stones, man. It's 69 or something like that. It was barely in the 60s, but
Oh yeah, man.
still, man, fucking 60 Stones rules. Without a doubt. That's my
I
number
mean,
one.
sympathy for
agree
the
with you,
devil,
but-
man. You know.
There's stuff. We'll get to that next week. But Mark, what's your number 1?
Can't always get what you want. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Beatles, but just for the record, the Beatles lost on Freeform podcast. the polling. So they were beaten by Black Sabbath. To my
Because you
grave, I'll
you
always
shared
mention
it to other Black Sabbath groups. You told me you did. So
Yeah, that was kind of a rigged.
I don't remember if I
And
and
shared it.
I didn't
I'm,
even share I didn't even share it to other
I'm 55. I
Beatles
can't really remember so well anymore, guys. But
Sure,
I will
sure.
say,
Dementia comes in now.
yeah, yeah. I'll say this. Thank you, Beatles, for influencing Ozzy Osbourne, because without that, who knows what would have happened? Maybe Ozzy would have been a terrible burglar and spent his whole life in jail. But if without the Beatles, there would be no Black Sabbath. So I'm happy for that. And I'll be a minute. I'm not like the biggest Beatles fan, but when they came out with that recent music video and they kind of like added the AI to kind of like bring back George Harrison and John Lennon,
Right.
I enjoyed it. I'm not
Really?
Yeah,
to
Jerry.
get emotional,
It was cool how they did it.
but
Yeah,
that
but
that
yeah,
that was. I'm not even like I said. I'm not like the biggest Beatles fan, but that was very emotional for me. It was cool what they did. Like it was you brought them like
I
and
mean,
you
that solo was done in the
kind of like brought
90s,
back
right,
the
by
like.
George Harrison.
Yeah.
You go next, Andy, when he's done. I'll be
So,
right
but
back.
yeah, the Beatles are my number one choice. You gotta pick the Beatles as number one. I could have picked the Stones, but because I had like a more connection with them with my brother and all that. But Beatles are the Fab Four for a reason. They're the '60s. So that's my choice.
My number one, come on. Y'all got to know this.
Engelbert
easy.
Humperdinck.
Joan
Engelbert
Baez.
Humperdinck.
Rupert
Joan
Humperdinck.
Baez.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
But the Beatles are the best band of all time. Period. I would pick
Well,
them
let's not get crazy now.
against any band. The Beatles are everything. The Beatles got me into music, got me into loving music. They are everything to me. I started listening to them when I was in junior high, and my uncle, who's a big music fan, really got me into, more of the Beatles. He started buying me CDs and stuff like that and giving it to me. And then, this whole thing up here is all Beatles, all this right here for now. So yeah, they're my favorite band of all time, and I wasn't even going to put them on this list. I was telling Jerry that I didn't want to waste a pick on them. That I was going to pick
Why,
something
man?
else.
If it's your fucking favorite band, you put it on there,
But-
dude.
You gotta put them on.
Can I-
bro.
Yeah, you gotta
How
put-
can I not leave a? I mean, how can I leave them out?
Who did
There's
you
no
pick,
way.
Andy?
Huh?
Beatles.
Oh.
Really, Mark?
Oh, I knew you were going to pick that. I just had
It
to
was
make
Joan Baez.
So it would have been very
Fairport Convention.
Oh, fuck that, man.
very wrong of me to do that.
Hot
So
poop.
Beatles number one.
Tim, number one.
Well, my number one group is,
Canned Heat.
to me, they represented the 60s more than
Mama.
any band on the planet.
And
that's Jim, Ray, Robbie, and John.
Oh yeah.
The
The
Doors.
Doors.
Yep. All right. Al, number one.
All I gotta say is, you don't listen to Jimi Hendrix. You hear Jimi Hendrix.
Y'all listen, you don't hear Jimmy.
Ain't no way he had a white rhythm section. Ain't no.
Exactly. That's just a picture. There ain't no way he had a white rhythm section.
Dude, for me, Jimmy, dude, it's gotta be Jimmy. I mean, that's my logical number one. I mean, I love Jimmy growing up too, man. And my brother had some albums and stuff, and All You Experience, man, that album just fucking floored me as a kid, even before probably I heard Van Halen, So I was just like, I just love Jimmy, man. Anything Jimmy related now, I just see that I don't have. I always have to pick it up, man. So I don't know. Andy's pissed about something.
Nah.
Yeah, well,
all right.
Jimmy had a black rhythm section with the band of Gypsies, so
Yeah, Band of Gypsies too. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's 1970 though.
I know, yeah, but yeah, it's
So, but yeah, I mean, he only had 3 albums, man. That's really it, But he's still coming out with new shit every year.
Yeah. The same
So-
songs, but people buy it. I mean, fuck, dude. I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah,
so-
dude. Yeah. Anyway, man, that's my number one, and we know what Mark's is.
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm going to go to Scribbles first. He picked Cat Stevens. Good pick. I like Cat Stevens. I ain't going to pay $1,000 to see him live like he was complaining about. But my number one is with Andy. Come on. The Beatles. They were the 60s. Compared to any other band, they brought rock and roll back. You had Chuck Berry was in jail. You had all these people. Elvis was doing fucking whatever, doing movies.
Well, he was in the army making
He
movies.
was, well, that wasn't a fit. He was in the army making movies, but the Beatles brought rock and roll back. It was like Frankie Avalon and the Four Seasons and all his doo-wop shit. They brought guitar and fucking rock back.
It was that teen idol bullshit from 60 to 60.
Teen Idol bullshit. It was the Beatles. There has to be nobody else but the Beatles has to be my number one in the 60s. You know, I can't wait to do the 70s. Can't wait to do the 80s. Can't wait to do the 90s. This is great.
But I will say this: nobody picked Led Zeppelin, although they did release 2 studio albums in the '60s, though, just for the record.
Well,
Yeah, I said that before.
we already said that. That's gonna be in the 70s.
I know, but I'm saying someone could have taken Zeppelin, but nobody chose to take Zeppelin.
Are you guys all on here next week for the 70s?
Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Got you
I
guys.
got my list down.
Joseph will be
We're gonna get into some real bands like Black.
If I can't get on for some reason, I'll send you a list.
All
though.
right, that's fine. I'll send you a list like I did.
But I think I'm open next Thursday, so I'll
Yeah.
right on. This
The
is cool.
the '70s is going to be the hardest decade because there's at least like probably about
Oh, there's a lot. I know Jerry's
Oh,
gonna
there's
pick
like
Boston.
500 bands I can pick right off the top of my head.
Yeah, '70s. I mean, it's the best. It's the best decade of music, man.
You got
I mean,
Kansas, you got Boston, you got Led Zeppelin, you got
Well,
Aerosmith, you
that's
got
what I'm
fucking
saying.
I
So-
do
Zeppelin.
a
How do
show
you-
about one of these bands. I mean,
Yeah.
I have
so,
already completely redone my list 3 times, and I know I'm going to do it another 3 times before the show.
Hey,
Hmm.
before we get into people's like promoting shit, Jerry, you got a shot?
sure.
Let's swig it, man. Congratulations on our 200th episode,
Yeah,
brother.
congratulations, man.
I'm
200
happy.
more.
Thank you for inviting me on this, and it's
Thank
awesome,
you.
man. That you guys keep going, man.
And for 200 more, let's hit 400.
200 more, man. We got a shot, man. I love you, Jerry. I love all you guys. You guys are all my brothers. I love everybody who's been on this. Well, 2 people I don't really care about. That's been on BS sessions, but thank you guys for being on. You guys have
2?
all contributed. That other
could
dude, he
anyone
thinks
be.
he knows everything. You know who he is. He did your heavy
Oh,
water 77
okay. Yeah.
shit.
I know talking about.
Yeah, I'm cool not talking to him anymore. But man, thank you guys. But before we get out of here, promote your stuff, Al.
All right. Well, next Tuesday on Black Spinner, had to reschedule my interview with Anthony Corder and Jaron Galino. I'm still waiting on confirmation from Anthony though, because I don't know if he's could be on or not. If he can't be on, I'm gonna go ahead and just have Jaron Galino on, and we'll me and Andy will shoot the shit with him. He's got some cats fucking with shit over there. He's got some stuff to promote, so I wanna get him on the. He's in a couple of different bands, so these guys played full. So it'd be a cool interview. I'm hoping Anthony will come on though.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
Now I want to know when a new tour album's coming out. By the way,
He's
Yeah,
a really
I'm
nice
gonna
guy.
if he's on there, I'm gonna ask him all that stuff, man.
I love the Bastards of Beale. That was a fucking great album they had, man. It's been years ago, man.
Yeah.
Me
He
and
was a
Jerry
really
When I
nice
got
talk-
guy.
When I talked to him at the George Lynch show, I think he said there was something that was being cooked up. So whether it be, I don't know if it's a new studio album or some maybe some unreleased stuff. I don't know. He didn't really elaborate too much on it, but hopefully I'll get him on, so I'll ask him this stuff. So
Dude,
Yeah,
the,
man.
the Silence of Sirens, man, from that last album. I fucking
Yeah,
love that.
I'm sorry that I couldn't make it on Tuesday. I feel
no,
bad.
it's all right, man. Shit happens, bro.
Because we had those interviews set, and these guys are busy.
Yeah,
I just hope he's able to make it.
yeah.
All right, you guys got anything going on Black Spinner?
Oh well, we
We
got
just
that
said it.
going on.
Well, you
but,
got that. I meant 3 shots down. 3 shots down. What's going on?
Not yet. We're still on a little bit of hiatus, but we will be convening here sooner when I get back from vacation. I think in a couple
Yeah.
weeks. I think we're going to
Yeah.
do some changes. I think they're going to be cool. I think everything's going to be cool.
Yeah, and I just want to add on Sunday, I'll be on Cranium Radio from noon to 3 Eastern time. But I said that I had a theme since since football starts this weekend. Each song, all 30 teams will be represented by either the title of the song is either going to have the city or the mascot in the song, and I'm going to put them in order the way that I think the divisions are going to end.
Hugh
So
Lewis
Gotta
in the
give you
news.
credit, Andy, man. You really put a lot of thought in your shows, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I just have to.
I just hear a song in my head and I'll put it on my list and play it.
Oh,
That's how I do it.
When I did a radio show, I always put like themes. I always put
Yeah.
my themes. You know, I
Yeah,
had
like
shit
for
going.
Buffalo, I'm going to play David Lee Roth, the Ladies' Night in Buffalo.
What are you
You
gonna
know,
play
but-
for San Francisco?
Huh?
What are you gonna play for San Francisco?
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I've got about 4 different songs for them.
I know what it is. Andy told me already.
I got
think.
either San Francisco Blues, After the Gold Rush.
That's what I thought it was after the gold rush.
I
Yeah,
would just play Huey Lewis and the News because they sang a lot of fucking national anthems for them.
yeah, but that doesn't have the San Francisco name or.
Well, they got the heart. They
Fort
say San Francisco and Hard Rock and Roll.
yeah,
It's
but if
every
I was
other city
that
too.
song, which I thought about it, I would have done it.
Or since they lost the Super Bowl the last 2 times, you could have Tom Petty, even the losers get lucky, you know, or something like that.
Mark you.
I would have done. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, I would have done the Hard Rock and Roll for Cleveland
Yeah,
Browns, but instead I'm gonna do Pink Floyd Dogs for the Browns
that's my favorite
because of the dog
song.
pound.
That's
So-
my favorite Pink Floyd song. Even though Roger Waters is a dick,
I got a
still love the
couple
music.
I got a couple of teams that I haven't. I think I have 2 or 3 more that I got to figure out. I just figured out the Rams. I was telling Jerry.
What was
I'm
that?
gonna do Ram It Down by
Oh, I want to ask Jerry something. You went to go see
Sure.
Australian Pink Floyd, right?
No, I've seen Brit Floyd.
Oh, I'm going to see Australian Pink Floyd tomorrow night.
Yeah, I've never seen the Australian Pink Floyd, but man, I hear they're
Yeah.
good. But
I
yeah,
want to
I
see
think
this one called "Which One Is Pink." I heard that
Brit
pretty
Floyd,
good.
man, is fucking amazing, man. I mean,
But have you
if they're
guys
anything
ever
like
heard
that,
of
you're in
"Which
for a
One
good
Is
show.
Pink"? They do pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
But
I think the only difference is instead of the inflatable pig, they bring out an inflatable kangaroo. The Australian one does.
Oh wow!
I'm just gonna
That's clever.
hey, tomorrow in Freeform we got we're doing an albums battle. The first 6 Megadeth against the first 6 Metallica. That'll be on tomorrow. And we got your boss Jeff on that episode. So on Cranium Radio. So check out Cranium Radio with Metal Mike and Jeff. You know, just because I'm not on there no more doesn't mean I don't support you guys. You know, I'm happy you guys are on there. It's like I felt I didn't have the time to do this anymore because I got so much shit to do. So I'm happy you guys are on that. I did have fun on Cranium Radio for my 3 or 4 weeks. That's cool, man. I'm glad you guys are doing it. And I can't wait
It's
to hear
fucking
Joseph.
fun, dude.
It is.
Al, are you
it's-
thinking about going on, man? Are you thinking about doing a show or no?
Who?
Al,
I'm still on the fence, man. I don't know.
you're a busy dude, so that'd be kind of hard to commit to like a weekly thing, wouldn't it?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I if I got something to do and if somebody can fill in for me, then I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you need to be on there every week or you're gonna get
I know.
shit.
See, I don't know if I want to commit to it or not.
Yeah.
That's why.
I'm
So-
just gonna say Cranium Radio is amazing. Be on there. All the DJs are cool. Even though I don't like the other guy, he's a cool dude. You know, I just didn't. We were like oil and water, and that's fine. You know, sometimes you don't get along with somebody, and that's cool. You know, but I love that station. Check it out. I do listen to Jerry when I get a chance. I'll try to listen to you on Sunday, Andy. But I'm with my girlfriend on the weekends. It's so hard to get on Sundays anymore.
Oh, you and your girlfriend don't listen to music on Sundays? Is that what
Well,
I'm?
like this week we're going to a 49er bar and watch the 49er game. So
Well, you can hear Cranium on the way.
well, we can, and I will text you like I do Jerry saying that song sucks.
Yeah, don't do that.
Scatterbrain was horrible, Jerry. I'm sorry. That was a
That
horrible.
rain's awesome.
Scatterbrain sucked. You know, because Jerry would tell me this shit sucks on my station.
I never told you all the crap that you played.
Yeah, you did it. but I won't tell you that.
Believe
But
me,
the thing is, Jerry did, so I give him shit. I love you
Oh, I don't
guys.
care.
You guys are family. I can't wait to see you guys next week on the 1970s. Check out Freeform Rock Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube on this episode. Give your thumbs up, man. We love all you guys. You guys are family. Give us suggestions on episodes you want to see us do because we will listen. Right, Jerry? Take us out, Jerry, man. Our 200th episode, man. Take us out, man.
Bye.
Congrats on 200, man.
Hey,
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you all for being a part of this through the whole journey. We appreciate you, man. And
I just
like
want
I
to
said,
say,
dude.
I just want to say one thing. No, you guys, Mark and Jerry. I really appreciate you all that time ago inviting me on. You know, and I always have fun on your shows, man. So it's much appreciated.
Hey,
Like I said,
Blacks-
you guys make me feel fucking small with your knowledge. So I appreciate you all for that.
And on that note, it's time for me to go to bed. So shut the fuck
All right.
up.
Me
So,
too.
Jerry, I hate it when you say that because you have a lot of knowledge yourself, man. You know, let's
All
get the fuck out of here. Good night, guys.
Cheers,
God bless,
everybody.
and
Good night.
don't be a douche to people. Be cool. Let's get out of here. Bye,
See you
guys.
see you at the next Rib Fest.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Later.